Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy Jack here at the Irish Hotspur, here to deliver you your watch along the Harris Army, and it is going to be the Champions League night. It is a Wednesday night, certainly not a Thursday night, between Eintracht Frankfurt and Tottenham Hotspur. This time we're hosting them, and it's been a while, I must say, since we've been able to see the boys in white at home. I feel like it's been like a weird, horrible vacation of sorts where it's just been away game after away game, everybody, but it's good to see that the boys will be back at home. And it feels like they've kind of gone through a lot, from Antonio Conte basically saying, hey guys, I'm not stupid, to some really, really tragic news as well with the loss of Gianpiero Ventrone. And these lads have kind of gone through a lot, I must say, away from home. And it's really nice. At least I must say, I think it's really nice to see these guys back at home, playing where they want to be, playing in maybe a more comfortable atmosphere. And I hope the fans today really show them the love that I feel like they deserve, because as much as it is a very tough sort of away period, we could have definitely gotten more points than I think we deserve more points than we actually got. But I think we still showed a lot of fortitude, a lot of mental strength. But Dave, my whole point, it's just good to see them back at home.
No, it's absolutely great to be back at home, Jack. Look, like I've said before, I think there's been a conspiracy with our fixtures to just try and take Tottenham out of any sort of momentum or run. But despite all that, we've been on a good run. Yeah, maybe a couple of games ago it wasn't great, but we picked it back up against Brighton. And we've been waiting a few weeks to see them at home. These players have been waiting a few weeks to play at home. So let's go out there and hopefully them players will give the fans something to get behind from minute one. Let's go out there and get the job done. If we don't win tonight, I have massive fears that we will not get out of this group and we will not qualify. So it's absolutely crucial that we pick up the 3 points tonight. Nothing else will do. There's nowhere to hide. No excuses to be made, Jack. Or you're at home, you're in front of your crowd. You're going to get the raucous atmosphere that Antonio Conte and Kane have requested. No doubts about that. So hopefully they could go out and get the job done today. I want to say a very nice tribute by the club today, putting flowers and Gianni's jacket on his chair, which is absolutely a great tribute by the club there for today's game. So he's definitely going to be there. And I have a feeling Conte might use the emotions of everything to try and get more out of these players today. I think we're about to witness something special tonight. I think we'll beat these with ease. I think the forward line will come to fruition, Jack.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that, Dave. I do love to hear that. Sean, that people can see you now. You're live in front of the Harris Army, here to deliver the watch along once again. You don't need to comment on what I said, but if you hadn't realized, I mean, I feel like it's been a long time since we've actually played at home. We've played some very difficult fixtures away from home, and it's nice to finally be back in front of a more comforting atmosphere, you could say.
It is, mate. Just double. I didn't get a chance to do a mic check. Can you guys hear me? Okay, is everything good?
Perfect.
I think you're
Loud
good,
and
my
clear,
man.
Sonny.
Nice one. I'm sitting a little bit further back.
Yeah, you look comfortable. I'm now seeing you.
Yeah.
You look comfortable.
Yeah, it's good to be back with you guys. It's good to be back at home. Listen, I'm with Dave. I think that I was glad that we went 3-4-3 tonight. I spoke about this in one of my Tottenham walks. I thought that 3-5-2 is a useful tool. I was calling for it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and so I'm certainly not going to say that say anything negative. I thought it worked very well, but it's a tool that we need to use when we need to use it. But at home, we're undefeated. We've got perfect record this season, and we've got a very strong record over the last period, even including last season, where 3-4-3 worked all the time. If it's not broken, don't fix it. It's the right decision to go back to 3-4-3. And listen, I think with the emotion of Gianpiero and the tribute they've done there, I think it's all wonderful things. I agree with Dave as well. I think that Tottenham's forward line are going to click this evening. And I think it will, I hope, turn out to be a very comfortable evening. I've placed a lot of money on a bet, a lot of money, more money than I would.
That wasn't you in the chat earlier on saying you put 400 quid on Spurs in an alias name, was it?
No, that was me. It's 200 quid. I put 200 quid on Spurs to win, Harry Kane to score, and for us to keep a clean sheet. So it's a bigger bet than I would usually care to make, but I'm that confident and comfortable that Harry Kane's going to do the business. Tottenham are going to win comfortably, and that we're going to shut the Frankfurters out. They're not going to get any buns for their sausages this evening, and yeah, it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night, and I can't wait to share it with you, lovely people, and all the guys in the comments. So
another gorgeous Wednesday night shared with Sean and Dave, everybody. And if you enjoy these. if you enjoy these watch alongs, everybody, do smash that like button if you haven't already. But let's get to the comments. Plenty of good people in the comments here. Plenty of those lovely faces. We like to see Mick Hermlock. Good evening, Jack and Dave. Come on, you Spurs. 3-1 tonight. That's been a common one. I've gone for
Come
the
on,
3-0. I'd like to see another clean sheet, Mick. Want to see another one, my man. But 3-1 is a very common one, I will admit. Sue Smith is in the house. Come on, you Spurs. Let's do this with 2 big heart emojis. Big yourself up, Sue Smith. And hopefully no distractions today. Hopefully no surprise guests or, any surprise, grandchildren babysitting, because they should be allowed to let you watch your team on a Wednesday night, Sue. But honestly, clearly she's able to manage Spurs as well as manage the grandchildren at the same time. Big up, Sue Smith.
Big
Absolute
up,
legend.
Sue.
Mark, come on, you Spurs. Good to see you, Mark. Hopefully all is well. The other Mark in the house, the Mark Army, potentially taking over the David Army. Mark New says, big up, lads. Let's get off to a flying start and show them who's king of White Hart Lane. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. Big up, Mark New. Absolutely love that. Andy James, come on, you Spurs. Good to see you, Andy. Tovar Tavarsky, one of the better names to say in the Harris Army, says Kvaradarna with another goal for Napoli against Ajax. I mean, the man is literally looking like, basically, once you let him just go on the European stage, he's just practically proving to be one of the best players in Europe, I must say. I mean, the kid's an absolute freak. I wish we bought him instead of Steven Bergwijn when we had those rumors. Tovar. Big up, Philo. Good to see you, Phil. What a nice touch, putting Ventrone's coat and stopwatch on his seat. Let's get these 3 important points for him. 3-0 Kane hat trick. Some people are going for these Kane hat tricks, lads. What do you think about that? A lot of people are backing Kane today. It's because of the press conference.
Yeah, 100%, Jack. It's because of the press conference. Look, you best believe he's hurting with how Haaland has took off this season. You best believe it. He wants his golden boot back as well. I know he was happy for Sonny last season, but he was also, as a professional, as a competitor, he was angry that he didn't get it. He's used to getting it every single year. And when you listen to his words, Jackal, he's sending out warning shots. He's basically saying to people, hang on here. Don't forget about me. You've been eulogizing over me and trying to get me a move out of Tottenham Hotspur for the last 8 years. Do not forget about me all of a sudden thinking I'm washed up because Haaland's in town. And Harry Kane's going to come out tonight and he's going to respond. I can feel it. Do you know what, Jack? My Harry Kane intuition has been at me all day today. I haven't even had a look at his hair, and I just know he's going to score too. I know it.
I mean, by the look of the hair, also as well, he was in Brighton recently, Dave. He got a little bit of salt in it, which, as we all know, is good for the hair, helps the fibers in there. So I think certainly the hair prediction is definitely spot on, Dave. I think you're right about that. Richarlison Pigeons in the house. Good to see you. 3-0 Tottenham. Just making sure I'm not missing any good, regular, beautiful faces. Good to see you, Paro Miguel. Absolute legend, Paro Miguel. Big up Jacko and Davide. Big up the Harris Army. We have Juan Daniel Sandoval as well in the house. Good to see you, Juan. Dan Davenport, Dave, Harris Army. Big up, Jack. Appreciate you, Dan. And everybody, welcome Sean in as well. He's been a regular on these watch longs. He's supposed to be here. He's shown up on time as well, everybody. So please, everybody, come on, give him some respect.
Yeah.
Show him some love here. Benedict Tampus, big up, lads. Watching and listening from Vietnam, 1:35 a.m. here. Benedict, you absolute legend.
Nice.
You absolute legend, I must say.
Enjoy.
What do you make of that? Yeah, Sean, you gave a big nice. Do you know anything about Vietnam or the 1:35 a.m.? Or are you just impressed by that alone?
No, I've been to Vietnam. Yeah, I did some boxing back in 2013. I was in Thailand for 6 months and took part in some Thai boxing events over there. Back when I was healthy and fit. And I spent about 3 weeks in Vietnam with a local Thai lad who taught me how to
kick
do
the
all
shell,
sorts of. Well, yeah, I mean,
became
yeah,
Jason Bourne.
But yeah, I spent three weeks over there in. Oh man, I forget the. You said, yeah. I mean, I forget the name of the city I was in. Yeah, maybe I forget now, to be honest. But yeah, wonderful place, and big respect for getting up at 1:30 or staying up. It's lovely to see the Tottenham community from all around the world, right? It's fantastic.
Love that, my man. Enjoying Spurs no matter where we are. Enjoying Spurs no matter what. Big up Rufus. He has a super chat later that we'll get to. We're just kind of welcoming some people in. Everybody want to be kind to everybody. Welcoming everybody into the house, as we like to say. Want to be kind. Big up Mick Hermlock. Big up Dan Davenport. Big up Tom THFC. Keith Edwards, we will be up for this 2-0. Come on, you Spurs. I'm liking the clean sheet there, Keith. I'm liking the clean sheet. Big up, Frank. Morning, everyone. 3-1. Come on, you Spurs. I like to see that you're waking up for this one, Frank. Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. Dark Sun G with a super chat. We will win today, and Marseille will win too. Come on, you Spurs. I must say as well, another fantastic performance by the looks of things from Kim Min Jae, Dark Sun G. But Marseille lads, do we expect them to do us another favor? They did a favor for us at home, but can they do a favor for us away from home? Sean, I'm going to come back to you again here because I'm not sure if you know anything about Marseille, but they're looking pretty decent this season. But their Champions League kind of form has been a bit weird.
Yeah, I didn't know much about them before. I did, before the initial game against before we played them initially. I haven't really read up on them or anything since, so I don't know what their form in France has been like in the last few weeks. But listen, if they can get a draw away over in Portugal, then that'll be a tough night for them to do that. But if they can find a way to do it, then why not? What I'd love to know, Jack, is I don't know what the rules are with regards sendings off. Like in the last game, Sporting Marseille, one of the Sporting players got sent off, didn't they? And
I forget which Nuno Santos it might have been. I think it was their left wing back. It could have been. So that could be an interesting one. Or it might have been if
that guy, whoever it was, whether that guy is going to be suspended. Oh, it was. Oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna guess. But if that guy's out and he was an important player for Sporting, then maybe that levels the playing field a little bit. So let's hope that Sporting can come and. I'm moving forward back towards my.
Sean, you're not backing yourself here. I'm liking this answer. I think you didn't need to. You don't need to be Marseille expert. You don't need to, speak Francais. But Dave, I just need a quick, kind of vibe sort of answer here for Dark Sun G. I think Dark Sun G is he's just kind of wanting to know, like, are we going to get another favor here from Marseille?
Look, what's wrong with that statement is we shouldn't have to rely on Marseille. We should be able to rely on ourselves. We should be absolutely pissing this group. It's an average group. Everyone was telling me, it's going to be tricky, this, that, and the other. We've made it tricky on ourselves by the forward line not performing, the defense not holding out against Sporting. So hopefully today, everything can come to culmination. The defense can hold out, the attackers can go and get the goals, and we can rely on ourselves. We win, we rely on ourselves. We don't need Marseille.
Love that.
Big up, Dark Sun G.
We also got Big Boss Man in the house, Dave, and I think he needs a customary. I think you know what it is. There you go, Big Boss Man. Absolute legend you are. Keep up the good work, my brother. Big up P-Dubs. Good to see you. Let's go, boys. Good to see you, P-Dubs. Thanks for tuning in as well. Roman numerals is in the house. We look much better in a 3-5-2. This should be a much better Frankfurt tonight. Not sure if switching back after success is smart. There is something to say about that. As much as I vouch for the 3-4-3, perhaps Oliver Glasner learned from how much we dominated him in that 3-4-3. He has a few tweaks maybe made, and then surprising him with a 3-5-2. Not a bad shout. I see where you're coming from, Roman numerals, but I went with the 3-4-3 kind of ultimately. I want to see us kind of finish our dinner and kind of make do with what I thought were great opportunities that we had out in Frankfurt. Big up Rufus Roughcut cheering us on from out in Germany. My birthday, it is, everybody. It is. Herzlich Geburtstag, my man, or alles Gute zum Geburtstag. And he says, Jacob is here and we have you guys and Tottenham. And he sends a big heart as well as a super chat. Way too kind, Rufus. If you just put that in the chat, I would have put that up, brother. But way too kind, my man. And I would say just enjoy whatever it is. The Bitburger, the Paulaner, Francis Connor. There's plenty of good ones. Maybe even a Czech beer, if you will. Plenty of good things. But I would say I just wish you all the best, Rufus. And really appreciate you always coming on to the fan shows. And hello to Jacob as well. And viel Spaß for both of you. Big up, everybody.
Guten Tag, Rufus. Have a good day, my man. Big yourself up, big dog, and big up Jacob as well. Hopefully we get the win for you two guys.
Any words for Rufus there, Sean?
Just happy birthday, my man. I used to speak German. Maybe he might. Let me see if I can think it. What they say. Ich habe in der Schule vor 4 Jahren gelernt, aber heute ich habe alles vergessen. I'm not sure if that would make sense to him.
Ich habe das alle verstanden. Ich habe das alle verstanden. Sehr gut, Sean. But Rufus, have fun, brother. Very, very, very good to see that you're enjoying it with your son as well. And hopefully you guys are going to be singing Højbjerg's name, singing Romero's name, and maybe a classy Richie goal as well. I heard Jacob gets a bit crazy, and I know you're enjoying yourself on the birthday as well. So I would just say I think all the furniture in the house is probably a bit scared of you guys, especially if the goals are flying. But big up, Rufus. Dark Sun G with another super chat right beneath it says, Napoli is a strong team. They beat Ajax twice. oh my God, I mean, they are looking basically like the best team in Europe right now. If you were not to take any sort of reputation or anything into things, they're basically the best team on merit right now in the league, or not in the league, just in Europe's top 5 leagues, I should say. Dark Sun G. They're scoring goals for fun. They're dominating teams. They're making it look easy. They're doing it with a lot of flair as well. Lots of nice kind of silky players in that team. I mean, as well as a silky manager. I love to see a bald tracksuit manager as well. I think it's always fun to see who has some nice kicks or some nice trainers on top of it. I think Dave would like Spalletti's style. It's probably what Dave would look like on the sidelines if he were out in Italy. But Dark Sun G, I mean, Napoli, they're looking like the team to beat right now. Very fun team to watch.
I do want to say as well, let's not get caught up in the end on fat ass fucking hype as well. You know,
Italian Dave, there's like 6 players above him that are playing better than him right now.
Yeah,
anyway.
I know,
like,
but
I'm watching them regularly.
I'm starting to see it already about, you know, oh, Ndombele, we screwed Ndombele's career, you know, with this, that, and the other bullshit. The guy fucked his own career. He didn't want to be here. He wouldn't fucking move an inch. He sat there like a tub of lard. So I don't want to get into any of this. We need Ndombele back. Bullshit. The squad has moved on. It's better for him going. So I don't want to hear him. Big up the old lad. He says a super doc playing tonight. No, it's not. Emerson is back in. Super Emerson now, lad. He's back in. So you're going to have to sit there and enjoy it. In fact, what I suggest you do is run up and dye your hair blonde for this game, my man. Big yourself up that.
Good to see it. Good to see it. But Dark Sun G, I mean, they're the team to beat right now. Absolutely the team to beat. Big up Deserted Socrates. Good to see you. Debatum Duna's come in here and he says 1-0 and play a 5-5. He's loving all the play 5-5-0. No unnecessary risks. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, to be honest, like you heard my answer when it came to a cup final. That's actually the formation I basically play to bottom two. If I needed to get a trophy cup final, that's basically the formation I'm playing. I don't really care what people think of me. Shamu, good to see you, my man. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Let's get a serve from the panel. Sir! Big up.
I'm not even going to belittle it. I'll just leave it to the experts.
Sean's is getting quality, Shamu, but I would say Shamu sends me his daily sir as well, and his is quite good, Sean. He actually does also an impression of my sir, which is very top notch as well. He even throws a Yank accent in there. Big up Tyler Gritsula. I have a feeling our attack is going to light up the back of the net today. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah. Absolutely love that, Tyler. Absolutely
Big
love
up,
it.
Tyler.
Spurs talk shows in the chat. Good to see you. Got Dan Coys. It's not Wednesday. It's Spurs Day. Still unsure about 3-4-3 with Richarlison, but I'm sure they will put in 110% for Gianpiero with the memorial they set up for him. Come on, you Spurs. In Conte, we trust. Come on, Dave. Big chance for Richarlison to redeem himself in that 3-4-3, I'd say.
Huge chance.
Or just improve at least.
Look, the guy doesn't need any excuses made for him. He was coming to Tottenham Hotspur with a point to prove. He has to come here proving that he can play at this level, at a club like Tottenham Hotspur at the top of the Premier League. So it's up to him tonight to make sure that he does the basics correct, which is get the ball in. Sometimes hold it up when it needs to be done. It doesn't need to be flicked on first time. You're not playing samba football over in Brazil now. You're playing effective football underneath Conte. So learn to hold the ball up. Also, you know, do what Kulu does. Offer that running behind all the time. And Richarlison sometimes tries to offer it, but he's always offside when he does. So there's a number of things. It's a big game for Richarlison tonight, but credit to the guy. He's the only scorer we've had in the Champions League so far this campaign with his 2 goals against Marseille. So hopefully he can step up tonight. It's a big game for him. And Adrian Tree as well there with a super chat. I just want to sing because I'm happy. He says, oh, what a night. Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shite. Oh, what a feeling, what a night. I just want to say to people out there as well, let's bloody enjoy these nights. We have suffered for 2 or 3 years now, and we were pining to have these nights back. So let's fucking enjoy tonight. Let's not go in here nervous. Let's not go in here apprehensive or pissed off with Tottenham. Let's go in here and enjoy these nights because, you know, we don't know if we're going to have them back next season. So while they're here, this is the night the stadiums was built for. These are the night Spurs fans dream of or made for. So let's bloody enjoy tonight. And I'm happy he's gone with the 3-4-3, by the way, as well, just quickly. Because having an extra body in midfield tonight will not help our cause of getting goals. Tonight is all about getting goals. and the 3-4-3 dominated them at home in their place. Supposedly one of the hardest places to go to in Europe, and we absolutely rampaged all over their football stadium. So hopefully we can do the same again tonight. We had 55% possession last week. We can keep the same, if not get more this week, create plenty of chances, and let's go and get the win. It has to be done tonight. We cannot sit there and wait for favors off other teams. This game now, match day 4, this will be a true test of our mentality. Can we stand up to the pressure? Do we have the answers to it? Or will we sit there and crumble and fucking cower and beg Marseille to do us a favor? Let's get at it from minute 1 and let's go and get these 3 points. Fuck these Frankfurters. They're getting way too much respect in this group stage. They're absolutely shit. Let's get after them.
Oh, I love that, Dave. Absolutely love it.
Sorry,
Dan,
I can't hold it in sometimes. I just have to get it. I have to
get
let
the motivation, Dave.
Great pre-rant. I love it, mate. I love pre-game rant because you didn't get the pump-up show
no.
on We Are Tottenham TV. So that hour when you generally release it, it was held away.
Somehow, he's compacted it within like a 2-minute rant. There. You're absolutely right there, Sean. It's beautiful. Nice. Beautiful to see. Sebas Wolf with the fire emojis, almost premature to David's pre-rant. Absolutely love it, Sebas. And it's good to see you in here. And thanks for always tuning in, as well as Lisa. Good to see you, Lisa. Always a regular in here. Good to see you, Lisa Odley, absolute legend. Peter Simons, good to see you in here as well. We also got Crankshar, Badrul Mazid, Ricky as well. Patty Higgins in the chat. Big up the esteemed panel and all in the chat. Big yourself up, Patty Higgins. Wemberley as well. Harry to score 1 for John Duncan tonight. Rest in peace, John, our savior, in 70 and 75 and 76. I believe a Scottish player that used to play for Spurs. And I'm not sure if it was Philip or somebody that kind of enlightened us on him or if it was Dermot, but one of our kind of historians close to the channel enlightened us on him. And I believe he was a Scottish player that played for Spurs, lads. But I know we're a bit young and a bit naive. So unless you guys have your kind of your knowledge, anybody know about John Duncan?
No. My knowledge of Tottenham starts about 1992. Really, if I'm honest.
No worries. Alrighty, lads. But let's talk about this lineup here. There are no other. Sorry, everybody. So many in the chat. We have already 200 in the chat, everybody. So I do apologize if I didn't get to you. I just wanted to spend my time with the people that were in there nice and early. But let's talk about this lineup. It is on the screen as well for you guys, everybody. Before we see the kickoff, the big inclusion, of course, probably has been the 3-4-3, and yet again, we're kind of sticking with Richie up top. Anybody have any sort of kind of conclusions with this lineup? Any kind of initial talking points, Dave? I see you nodding your head.
Yeah, look, for me, Emerson, I think, is the interesting call today. I understand why it's done. He wants to maybe keep Doherty fit for everything, but he has a point to prove. Doherty supposedly, look, I think he played well defensively. I don't think he's done much going forward, but he had a good game at the weekend. So let's see if Emerson now can respond to that, because I think this is what Conte is trying to do. Have the two of them fighting for that position. So I think Emerson is a good call tonight. Let's see if he responds. He could have had a hat-trick in Frankfurt. Let's see if he takes one, or was it Sporting? One of the games he could have had a hat-trick. Let's see if he can get forward and take a chance tonight. I'm delighted to see Bentancur and Højbjerg retain the place in midfield. They've been absolutely sensational since last February, since Bentancur came into this club, and have a real understanding of each other's game, and they're starting to complement each other well. So hopefully they can continue where they left off against Frankfurt and Brighton. And Richarlison, like I already said, he's got a massive, massive point to prove today. Let's hope he stands up and answers it. And so do Harry Kane and Son, by the way. Two of them haven't scored in Europe so far this season. Both of them have been way off the pace. They're hurting. Let's see what they can do. Shawnee, what's your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, listen, the team is exactly as I expected it to be, if I'm entirely honest. Look, Matt Doherty, I thought did put in a really good shift against Brighton. I thought it was a good re-entry back into the team, and I'm happy for him to take part again against Everton on Saturday. But I think that, there's no point in rushing a guy back from injury and overplaying him necessarily. Emerson Royale is the guy's, is Conte's first choice at the moment, at least. And Emerson Royale, I thought, put in a really good shift against Frankfurt in the preceding fixture. So it's exactly as I thought it was going to be. 3-4-3. I 100% agree with you. Look, I don't think we've seen Richarlison at his best. I don't think we've seen him play in his best position. He plays number 9 for Brazil. He was brought in to be a kind of a makeshift forward, but also to play essentially and eventually, I guess, when Harry Kane needs a breather. I don't think we can judge Richarlison until he gets the chance to play in the 9 role. But I do expect him to contribute tonight with little things that don't depend on whether or not he's on the right or the left or in the center, which is the weight of his passing and his thought processes and his decision making. A lot of pressure again on Sonny to up his game and to try and get back. We're seeing incremental improvements. And Harry Kane, like I say, for my bet personally, he doesn't need to be on form in order to get a goal. He scored 8 in 9, so he doesn't get the plaudits he would do otherwise if it wasn't for Erling Haaland. So I've got no doubt that he'll be fine tonight. Again, once again, it's nice to see that Knauf, or however you say his name, is out for.
Yeah, he's the best wing back, so that is nice to see.
Best wing back's out, so that takes another little thing away. And if Bentancur can do what he did in the preceding fixture last week, then Kamada was in his pocket the entire game, and I don't think we spoke about that enough after the game, or maybe you guys did, but I certainly didn't on my channel. So I'm looking for big games from Bentancur again to keep them quiet. I want to see a big one from Richarlison. I want to see Sonny get a goal tonight. But Harry Kane is my talisman. He's going to do us proud, and we're going to do it for Gianpiero. It's the right formation and the right night. We just need our front three to be ticking and to be connecting and to be in chemistry with each other. And if they do, we can go and put 3 or 4 past this team. And I really want to see I don't want to see us get 1-0 up and then sit back. I've seen some people in the comments saying it's not about performances tonight, just get the goal and then sit back and protect. I don't want to see that. I want to see us go and take them to task and go and put 3 or 4 past it, because that sort of result will damage their ability to compete for the last 2 fixtures of the group. And then obviously we can then go and chase down Sporting Lisbon if Marseille do or don't do us a favour this evening. So it's all about everybody standing up and doing what's right. I know that they're doing a round of applause now for Gianpiero, so maybe I should stop talking.
And I believe John Duncan there as well for John Duncan as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, and for John as well.
Yeah. So maybe a moment of silence from us.
Are you guys caught up? I don't know what time you're on, because I think I'm probably a minute and a half ahead. So
I'm seeing them kind of clap right now at the moment. So with the link is in the chat if you want to sync up. Sure.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry.
Jack, I'm going to... Oh, no, this one's fine at the minute. It's a great tribute for Ventroni putting his jacket on the flowers and keeping him involved. Absolute top tribute from the club. They're showing pictures of him there, speaking to Richarlison, having a laugh with Lloris. Training Emerson. Pictures of him training Emerson there. He's had a real effect on this club for such a short space of time. Fairness to the
Hasn't he? Yeah, he's made a real impact. And Antonio Conte came out and said, I think this in the last couple of days, that he was absolutely touched and blown away by the effort that Tottenham Hotspur as a football club went to show the respect and dignity. And I think that in no small part, not that this was the reason or the decision to do that, but in no small part that might prove pivotal just for Tottenham doing a good thing. It may prove instrumental in the reason why Antonio Conte decides to extend his contract. So all good things.
All right. Well, we're waiting for them to kick off. Looks like referees passed something on the Højbjerg.
He's just passed him on some Højbjerg juice, Jack. He's just going to go absolutely rampage.
Some sauce.
Sauceberg. Do you know what it is, Jack? He had to take the ketchup bottle out of Harry Kane's sock for his celebration. He's like, Harry, you can't play with that. Sauceberg just has to give it to Conte to mind.
Naturally. Alrighty.
Waiting for them to get going.
I've refreshed this like 8 times. I'm waiting for them to kick off. Paramount's slacking over here, and they've kicked off. There we go.
It looks so sexy in the all-white kit as well. It's gorgeous.
It's so nice, isn't it? It's beautiful.
I might actually get one for Christmas. If you're still watching, I'll have an all-white kit with Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan on the back.
I can't wear white, man. You asked me earlier. Do you have a picture of yourself in a Tottenham shirt?
I can't either. It's not. Look, I'm no Cristiano Ronaldo. You know what I mean. So, but at the end of the day, as long as it makes me happy, that's all I care about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fine.
Everybody, if you're in here, smash that like button. We got the scoreboard up above, the timer as well. We got the lineups down below. We had a great conversation in the beginning with you all in the chat, everybody. So if you haven't already, do smash that like button. We're seeing a very stern-faced Antonio Conte. Hopefully he knows the game plan is going to go to sorts today. But
he's just not with it, really. He's somewhere else. You just know he is. You don't blame him either. He's relying on the team to just kind of get us over the line until he gets his mind back into it.
Yeah, go on, Richie. Beautiful ping to Rich.
Go on, Richie.
Lovely touch as well.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Wins
Well
us a
done.
corner. Wins us a corner.
Oh,
Quick
man.
super chat. Wait,
This
what?
is Eric Dyer's chance.
Not a corner?
No, he's giving a goal kick.
What? Dickhead.
Oh, don't tell me it's already starting again.
Oh,
lads.
he's
And the
taking the absolute piss.
The referee's already shown his cards
Don't
and his
tell me.
colour.
Don't tell me.
Unbelievable.
And it's going to have to be more seniors than sirs tonight because it is one Del Chero, I believe, tonight. So, and
One
we've had
Del
him
Chero.
in a pre-match friendly. I think it was against Roma, and I remember him being absolutely nuts in that game. But quickly,
One
lads,
Del
fast
Chero.
Radfar with the super chat. No stupid error, and we win comfortably tonight. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, it's definitely something to think about, Dave, right? With the fact that, we have made silly errors, and it is only, we have kept a fair few clean sheets when we haven't made these silly errors. So it's important tonight, especially maybe now that we're back in front of the home crowd as well.
Of course it is. And but it's also crucial that we get the game.
Oh,
before-
Sessignon!
Oh,
What are you
Oh,
doing, bro?
There you
no.
go. There's the stupid error.
Oh,
fast.
no! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell, we got away with that. But it is extremely important, Jack, because, and especially trying to get the game over as quickly as we can, or taking the advantage, because the longer this game goes 0-0, the momentum's going to swing in their favor. They'll feel
Yeah,
it.
100%.
And we will end up conceding. We just know this. We will end up conceding. We've seen it against Sporting. So it's important that we don't go into the latter stages with this game in the balance, that we have goals in the bank, to be honest with you, because if not, I do see us crumbling. So, but Session already with a stupid error, coming inside, getting an elbow to the face, going down like a wussy, and then they went up, and if Kamada got a better contact, we would have been 1-0 down already. So,
To be fair, though, I feel like, oh, come on. What's Emerson doing there? Come
I
on,
think you're a little ahead of us, Sean. You're a little ahead of us. But
Oh, sorry.
No. Jack, just go on to Nick's link then, if that's
okay, I'll go on to next link.
right.
Sean, can you use Nick's link if that's possible?
Yeah, I'll refresh.
It's crystal clear, Sean. You won't have an issue with it.
Okay, I'll go on to Nick's link. Thanks, Dave.
Oh,
What,
Dyer,
isn't it-
good. Oh, what is he doing? Oh my God!
Let's go, Tottenham. Oh, no.
Well done, Romero. Great pass into Sonny. Go on, Sonny loses it. He's just got to hold that up.
Where is Nick's link? Is that the one that you sent
3
me, Jack?
minutes.
Yeah, it's in
27
the
seconds.
original text I sent you there, Sean. I can put it in the chat if you need.
I've got it. I got it.
Oh, well done. Come on, Tottenham.
We're all over the place. We are all over the place
Yeah.
here.
Oh, what is that? Oh my Lord Jesus Christ! He must be concussed. Someone check him for concussion. He's just ballooned one into the middle of the pitch. There's not even a Spurs player there to receive it. It's just brain dead.
He got absolutely cleaned out by the German player there.
No. Can't be in behind this season.
Come on, Tottenham! Wakey!
Jesus, Dyer. We are so rattled on the ball already. It's unbelievable.
Okay, I'm with you. 4-10, yeah? Okay, perfect.
Happy days. Oh, just calm it down. Hoiberg, get in there. Just tell everyone, relax. Do a Zidane turn. Zinedine Salzburg. Oh, well,
Go on,
held
long
up,
leg. Go on, Harry. Oh,
Harry.
fucking hell, Harry.
Jesus Christ.
What are we doing here?
Promise me goals today, buddy.
Yeah.
Big up Faz Radfar. Do appreciate it, my man. And certainly, especially from the likes of the back line, as well as Hugo, we all know that's certainly a possibility.
Commanding.
Well
play
done.
by Moon
Well done,
Boots.
Hoy.
Good switch.
Oh,
Kane,
Moon Boots, sorry.
over his head.
Oh.
People are talking about the Sir count. People are big about the Sir count today. Perhaps the chat's really keeping track this time. Ian Ferguson even saying, afternoon, let's get this win. We need a Sir count on screen for Jack. Hashtag come on, you Spurs. We're going to have to look into that on the OBS, Dave. We're going to have to look into maybe a Sir plug. And
We'll have
Lazy
to
Eight's
get on to
actually
Nick
in here.
about that.
I didn't
We'll
get
have
to
on
see
Nick about that.
I didn't get to see Nick's yet. Nick's in the chat yet. Nick, good to see you, my man. Let's get a look into maybe any Sir extensions that we can put into the OBS, my man.
The Sir extension.
What we need
It's
really is
brilliant.
a Sir extension and then a Harry Kane hair prediction up in the top corner as well.
Or even just if anybody can get us a live pic of the Harry Kane hair beforehand.
Hair cam.
Oh, Tottenham, just take your time on the ball and settle. Everybody just needs to settle in now.
This
Even
is
me.
awful. Come on, Cess. Get
Go
there,
on,
boy.
Seth. Go on.
Get there, lad.
Go on. First
He does
time.
well. He does well.
Balloons it.
Go on.
That is
Go
absolute.
on.
Gosh!
Oh, referee. What?
Wait.
Oh my
He's
God.
giving a free kick.
Look at the size of the guy. He's like a fucking beanstalk.
He's
And
using hands as well.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that in the slightest.
Let's see. Sorry for jumping, referee. It must be illegal. Give me a yellow for fucking getting off the ground.
That's
Jesus.
insane.
Oh,
And by the way, look at the height.
Lord.
The hops.
Rich, absolutely bullying him there. It feels like we're not even allowed to bully players. We're not allowed to just, like, what's the point of going to the gym so much with this team if the ref is going to continue to let everybody get away with it? Wojciech with a beautiful touch and interception.
Funny! Just get control of it. God,
sake.
Get control of it. One touch.
Emerson.
I just want to spend this. I know that the referee screwed us on that, but I genuinely think that he might have headed the ball about 9 foot in the air.
Yeah.
How does he jump so high?
Launch the rocket like that, Sean, they'd be proud.
Well, him and Lucas, definitely Lucas, we know can dunk. I bet he could.
Can these Brazilians? They got something. They got like extra springs in their calves or something.
Well, it's not only do they have the techers, Sean. They can also, they can win it in the air as well. Not only do they have the techers to win it in the air.
Madness. When I jump, I'm lucky if my tiptoes don't drag on the floor.
You probably would have looked like Kevin Trapp there, to be fair, Sean. But lucky for you, you would have won the free kick there.
Honestly, we could have started singing, and we're caught in a trap. And we
don't look back. Because I out-jumped you, baby.
Sean, I have a new Harry Kane song out. Did you hear it?
I did hear it. I liked it. Yeah.
It's good.
It's
good. It's
Hurricane by Bob Dylan, right?
Yeah, it's quality.
Very
well
good.
done, Sauceberg.
Well done,
Move it. What is that? Why are you hitting it behind him, Romero? It's stupid. Slows everything down. Getting annoyed with this start. 7 minutes in, and I'm already having to ring up the doctors for an extra dosage of blood pressure tablets. Good ball. Come on, Harry.
Ref!
He's just all over him, honestly. Just ask him.
Just pull it back. The only good thing about our poor start is that Frankfurt look equally, absolutely abhorrently poor on the ball as well.
Yeah.
Everyone is terrible.
Everyone's nervous.
Another missed pass. What the hell is going on?
Oh, stupid. Oh, go on,
Richie. Let's go, Richie.
Don't try and do everything.
Oh, show him the weight room, Rich. Sir!
Emerson, get out wide.
Go on, Emo. Go on,
Emerson.
Oh, step overs galore.
Sir!
Emerson Dinio.
Oh, my God.
This referee. Look, sure, you could have guessed. Look, he's already got the haircut done. Hello, Mammy. I'm on TV. You know, you just know. Referee.
That's okay. Emerson's just fallen over there like a donut.
Fair enough, but Sean, referees should be banned from getting haircuts before the game because you know they want to wave the Mammy and say I'm on TV.
You know what? You're right. There should be a petition that says that they have to look absolutely awful. They have to have bad makeup on or whatever, just so that they don't want to have the camera on them as little as possible.
Ridiculous. Jack, I didn't hear enough enthusiasm in your sir call there for Emerson.
Oh, really?
What?
It's just warming up the vocal cords there, Dave. Don't worry.
Come on, win that. Man on ball. Well done,
Eric Dyer.
Nice touch, Pierre.
Well done, Benticore.
Moondog got in touch with me and told me he's put his Moondog bet back on, his Moon Boots bet back on.
Yeah, he's back on it, Sean.
Yeah.
I predict that it's going to pay out at least 3 times between now and the end of the season. He'll reach 5 goals this season.
I mean, somebody's just got to find Moondog and just give him the Eric Dyer kit. I mean, he's just got to give him the full Eric Dyer kit, basically.
Oh, what a turn!
Talk about a touch there, lads. And it's a bit heavy.
Again, though, it's just one too much.
After
but how many times do we keep saying this about the guy? It's 3 times already.
Here we go, Lindstrom.
Too much all the time. Don't you dare do
Top
this
of
to
the
me.
box.
Charles has lost it twice. Kane's lost it twice. Sonny's lost it 3 times. Oh, is that handball?
What the hell is that,
Sonny? No one raised an arm.
What is that? We're so rattled. Honestly.
What is going on?
Sometimes I feel like they need an overweight guy like me in midfield who's a bit lazy, where it's just like, give me the ball, calm it down, because I can't run. Just because I can't run, I'll just calm it down, slow everybody down, you know?
Yeah. Not for the benefit of the team, but for the benefit of Irish Hotspur.
But also, it will benefit the team, Sean. Everyone just get composed.
Yeah,
I get it. A long way.
Well done, Longers.
What I don't make up for running, I'll definitely make up for barking orders for sure.
That's a great ball.
He's on. Harry Kane. Oh,
What
great clearance by Tuda.
What defending? That was quality defending. Great ball across by Kane.
I thought that was going to deflect to Richie
Yeah.
there, and it went. It was beautiful
Crutch.
deflection.
Oh, Romero.
Oh, yellow card.
That was
Yellow
set
card
up
for
for
Romero.
Romero smash. Oh, it was
Moon
Moon
boots, early yellow card.
He was
Cleaned him out.
he was caught in two minds there. Watch this again. Caught in two minds. Will I go and smash it?
Is it too much momentum? Is it too much momentum there? Maybe it gets
The
done
players
here
just
as
got
well.
the players just got there early. It's a fair yellow card, to be fair. It's a fair yellow card.
He's hardly booked him for that, surely.
No, he has, but I think that's reasonable. I just want to see consistency. If that happened to a Tottenham player, I'm screaming, sir, and that should be a yellow card.
That's gonna.
I would say that Kalu Mwani guy. All he did last game though was dive all over the place, and he was actually got us a few yellow cards for it. Pissed me off. Actually, I remember the guy didn't do anything except just dive.
Truth sets you free. Truth sets you free with a super chat there, Jacko.
Yeah, but I was about to get to it. Emerson snorkeling gear for that dive. To be fair, he got right through that cave. Ball in just quickly. But truth, he actually got between that cave of the two Frankfurt players, and he looked like he actually just, after getting through that nice little cave and that little ravine, you could say, just went for a nice little swim and decided to go for the little snorkeling gear. Dave, have you ever gone snorkeling before for Truth Sets Free? I know he wants to know whether you've gone snorkeling before.
No, never. Across the top of the water, I'm like Michael Phelps, Jack, but never been snorkeling, to be honest with you. But I do like.
He's
I
a
do
wave
like
runner.
The snorkels. I'm raging. I haven't come up with that.
I love it. There you are, Truth Sets Free, and certainly looking for it, you could say. Certainly looking for the snorkeling gear Emerson was on that one. Big up, my man. Appreciate you tuning in.
Big up, Truth. Big up, Truth.
Ball in.
Rid of it! Rid of it!
Oh.
Just elbow him, Richarlison.
Richie.
You better.
You're absolutely right, Dave. He looks a little bit too sharp.
Mm.
That referee looks a little bit too.
Honestly,
he's had the fade. He's done the fade on the side.
He's
at least 35.
Moon boots.
No,
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 no.
Lindstrom,
Oh my God.
Oh no,
Well done, Dyer. Well done, Dyer. Don't throw your hands up looking at anybody else, Dyer. It's all fucking you. And I said it a minute ago with yellow. He's going to absolutely flounder because of it. 2 minutes later, and he's already giving away the ball in the box. Frankfurt take it off and ball across. Hugo tries to help him out, pushes it out. They pass it to Kamada, and it's a tap in. And Dyer's walking around with his head down. Absolute fucking plonker.
Is that
in a massive game like that? What a plonker.
Is that a hospital pass or is that a
no, it doesn't matter. Fucking put his foot through it and go clear it. Look, he's loads of time. It's a heavy touch. It's shocking.
Lord. Oh, and he gets megged as well. And he gets megged as well. Oh,
that is shambolic.
Eric, just as I backed you.
I hate to bring this up now.
Hugo does as best he can.
Yeah.
Romero does as best as he can.
I hate to bring this up now, but I said to people,
and just guys, no, Adrian Chia as well in the beginning of the game. No silly errors, please, lads, and we win this game. What have we done? Silly error.
Well, I've been saying this about this guy. I've been saying it about these guys. Big games, pressure on, they're going to cost you, and that's why I wanted a centre back in here for these sort of occasions. What an absolute Fruit Loop fucking melon! I can't believe what he's just done. It's shocking and shambolic. At this level, it's actually embarrassing.
He owes me 200 quid. Man owes me 200 quid. That's my bet done. Fuck's sake!
Ribsy even says here, Jack, that's not a bad pass. It's just a shocking touch from Eric Dyer. I think, yeah, you're right.
Jack trying to give Dyer some excuses there.
Yeah, I did, Ribsy. I did. Backed him today, Ribsy. It's shocking, says the Truth Sets Free. Spencer Arnold with Dyer and crying emojis. Just as Adrian Chia threw in that super chat as well. He threw in a super chat. No silly errors, and we win this game. What have we done?
Oh my God! What the fuck is that?
We're all over the shop. It's actually embarrassing. I actually feel embarrassed sitting here with a jersey.
It's one of the worst quick free kicks I've ever seen.
I can't. Honestly, I'm vexed. I won't be able to get over that all game. I'm going to keep bringing it up every 3 minutes. It's pissed me off. I can't believe it.
And you can't take Eric Dyer off. Who are you going to bring on for him?
No, you can't. You can't take him off. But this is what I want to send it back here this summer. And that's why I'm pissed off it didn't happen. Because I said to people, don't get gassed up about keeping the clean sheets against some of the crap teams that we've kept them about. It's big games where it matters. And they failed every
Let's go.
Go on, Emerson.
Get there, son. Got to get there, lad.
Oh, Emerson's fucked.
No, he's just trying. He's fine. He's looking for it.
Frankfurt are all over us.
But we're making our own rod off our own back, Sean. Anytime we get possession, we're just giving it back to them. How many passes have we hit straight down the middle and no one's there? Loose, simple 10-yard passes. Oh, do you know what I'll do? I'll hit it to the Frankfurt player. It's mind-boggling. We're making our own errors, like, and it's like what Jack and Faz Radfar were saying, you know, just before the game. No stupid errors, Sean. And all we seem to be doing is making one after another.
There's no chill. There's absolutely no chill in our team. And Frankfurt now can just sit back and look at the crowd. They're having the time of their fucking life.
Donkey Dyer added again. This says 10-man 007 here. And lads, he's also already on a yellow card.
But Jack, I said it as soon as he got the yellow, it's going to affect them all.
17 minutes in.
He won't be able to handle it. And if I was Frankfurt, I'd literally just be sending balls in and around, in behind Eric Dyer, in and around him all game, because he will make another challenge. He's stupid.
Well played, Sonny. Well played, Sonny. Let's go, Richie. Let's go.
Well done, Rich.
Come on.
Play him, Emerson. Oh, yeah.
Who's
Rich
that
there,
to, Memo?
Rich.
Who's that to, mate? Come on, bro.
That is
Richie.
And now they're going to break in numbers.
Get there, Sess. Well done, Sess.
Oh,
good foul. No, it's a good foul. Don't give him
If Sess gives
yellow.
away, if Sess, that's his second foul. If Sess gives away one more, that's a yellow
Get
card.
yellow as well.
Oh, it's a good foul, though. I think that's a good foul.
We're looking like we're shell shocked.
We're looking like fucking Sunderland Football Club. Nervous FC. Honestly, if you're nervous against Frankfurt, how do you ever expect to fucking win a trophy?
Calamity Dyer, get this donkey out of our club, says IL. Val Taylor saying typical Spurs, poor first touches. Tyler Gritzula, Marseille have scored.
Doesn't matter. We shouldn't have to be
matter.
relying on Marseille. It's a piss take to rely on them. I don't care. A win here, not anything but a win here is a fucking failure tonight. We
John
know
Stowe.
what.
Yeah, but also, there's the head-to-head thing, right? If we finish on level points with Frankfurt in second place, they go through if they win tonight because they beat. It's not about goal difference; it's about the head-to-head ratio between the two teams.
Mm-hmm.
So this is pivotal. This is.
If we don't win tonight, we're going Europa League. I'd rather drop out. I would.
Kamada, ball in, goes out for a
We're
goal
so
kick.
far off it. But you know what? Everyone that's angry about Eric Dyer, I tried warning people all summer long, shit like this is going to happen. I tried.
Ian Ferguson, last time we played a German team in the Champions League at home, Dyer was taken off at the 30th minute mark, lads.
Jose Mourinho.
That's a Dark Sun G comment right there from Ian. That's a Dark Sun G comment from Ian right there.
Was that against Bayern Munich?
Ball in though from Harry Kane. Sonny's in behind here.
Yes!
Come on,
nowhere! Out of nowhere! Let's do it!
Just cut to where we played that ball in. We just cut to that. It was Harry Kane. I think it was a left-footed ball in behind for Sonny there. We just cut to Harry Kane, just playing that beautiful, gorgeous pass in. Beautiful touch by Sonny there. Beautiful.
Who was it? Who did it? Emerson.
Great ball into
Emerson
Kane.
to Harry Kane. He's
Kane,
onside.
He's on. He's way on.
Way
He is way on.
Oh, that's
Great ball in
perfect.
by Kane.
That's all we need.
Come on, lads. Make up for this, boys. We should be 1-0 up. Make up for this, boys. Well done, Emerson. Well done, Kane. Well done, son.
Oh, fucking hell. That relieves a lot of tension. I needed that. I was about to cry.
Yeah.
Ndika with a great pass.
Come on,
Great
wakey! Fuck's sake.
God, we're so open. Oh, well done, Rich. That's
not a free kick, Rich. What are you doing there, bro? You're just fucking looking for
a great game defensively, I must say.
Someone fucking tackle him. You shouldn't be beating two players. Just fucking launch him into space.
You know what? I was so disappointed in Ndika last week. I was like, we were going to sign this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's fucking worse than Ben Davies. But tonight he's been very, very, very impressive. Oh, he's so comfortable on the ball tonight. Look at him.
Beautiful assist by Kane out of nothing.
Let's go!
Says Carl Simpson.
Let's go!
Oh, Højbjerg! Oh, Richie!
Richie!
Rich, great touch!
Come on, Sonny! Sonny's going to get a hat trick tonight. Sonny's going to get a hat trick.
Referee! He's not make them. That's a penalty.
Referee!
That's
what the fuck is going on?
That's a penalty. Call it.
Their lives, Dave. Did you see
VAR
Sonny?
better show
He
it. He
just
should
took
have
their
shot, but it's a
lives.
fucking penalty.
Dave, he just takes their families.
Oh, it takes two of them. It's gone through his legs. That's a penalty.
Got to be a penalty.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty all day long.
How is that not a penalty?
VAR.
Taking
Yeah,
all of their
VAR.
lives.
Don't tell me. Do not tell me they're not even checking this.
He's taken all of their lives.
Honestly, he snatched their souls, every single one of them.
Oh.
What the fuck is
I
going
mean,
on
Dave,
with
their
VAR?
families are in the stands. Sonny just took their whole lives. How is he not winning a fan? It's not a penalty.
That is shambolic.
That's a pen.
Why is Harry Kane having a go? Why is Harry Kane having a go again?
Why
Ryan
isn't
says
Sonny
I'm
even
running
allowed
down
to
to
win his own free kick here? Why isn't, for fuck's sake?
Ryan said he's running down to the bookies to show his wife and kid on Sonny. Come on, Harry Kane. Put this one top things.
Why
top
is Harry
right-hand
Kane
corner.
taking this?
Have faith, Shawnee. Come on, Kane. Kane can do what he wants, Sean. Never question the man. Okay, maybe do question him.
Fuck's sake!
Why can't even Sonny just take his own fucking free kick anyway? Like, after
Yeah.
he already won a pen, lads. Like, Jesus.
Why is he taking that fucking free kick?
Honestly,
It's an
though, how
achievement
can I-
that it went over the wall for him, to be fair. It's an achievement it went over the wall.
Fucking annoying me. And where's the VAR? I don't understand that. I'm so pissed off right now.
shocking.
I'm so pissed off. I'm annoyed. I'm sorry if I'm coming across aggressive.
No, we all are. I'm not apologizing. The referee's doing it to me.
I don't understand VAR. Like, I do not understand it. How is that not a pen? Or at least replayed. They didn't even show the replay once.
You know, if
but-
it's any other, I swear though, Sean, if it's any other team, we'd be watching it 1,000 times.
Right, yeah.
We'd be
Everyone in
watching
the
it.
chat-
We'd be watching it forever.
Everyone in the chat, if you're watching the game and you've seen that, let us know in the comments. Is it us being losers and we're wrong, or is that a fucking penalty?
Yeah, will we be looking at that? Would that be taken? Would VAR come in, and would they be given that a pen if that were any other team?
Of course they would, Jack. Of course they would. You look at the one given to Gabriel Jesus at the weekend. This one, it's not even a doubt. Son's just absolutely snatched his soul. He's nudged him and he's took him out.
Get rid of it!
Jesus
Oh my God.
Christ. It's so shaky at the back line. It's unbelievable. Someone needs to just grab their cojones and start leading that back line. If not, we're in for a long afternoon. This could be a high-scoring game.
Do you know what? I came into this show tonight saying I'm not going to have a beer. I'm going to give myself a break.
Go get one, Sean. Everyone
I
needs one
Need one,
tonight.
brother.
I know.
You're
I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to go and get one after this corner.
Oh, come on. Just clear this.
Well done, Cess.
Oh, well done.
Well done. Oh, Horsberg with the great.
Oh,
flip.
free. That's a handball. Oh, my God. I was going to say, he hasn't even given it.
Oh, I'm so angry right now.
So I'm pissed off. I just thought, honestly, ask yourself this, if that was outside the box, would it be given? Of course it would. What a finish by Sonny though for his goal. That's the finish we would have seen last year. Composure, with ease, bottom corner. Love it.
Tom
He's on
Harris
fire.
says, "Get two, mate."
Oh, come on, Kane. Oh, Kane! Penalty! Oh my God! If he doesn't give this, if he does not give this, I'm getting a plane over right now. In fact, get the arm
Oh
bands
my
and play,
lord!
Jack.
How many
I'm on the way.
handouts do they need, Ref? I mean, Ref. How? Oh, I mean, Dave. He can barely see straight. He was in Frankfurt last night, Dave.
He's took on two players, beat them all.
He's skinned.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He's literally just Dave.
Oh,
What's
he's
happened?
absolutely
He's just thrown
assaulted.
his shoulder into him. He's just thrown his shoulder into him.
He's
What's
just barged him off it.
I mean, Dave, do we have to get on our knees with this ref? Do we have to get on our knees?
It looks like it, Jack. He's got that. He's got that fucking Arthur Boy fucking hairstyle. Oh, he's
my
going to look at the monitor.
Lord.
Oh,
What's happened? What's
Look at him
happened?
trot away as well. Look at
What's
him trot
happened?
away, Dave. It's like he's dancing on lily pads.
Oh, Sean.
What happened?
Harry Kane took two players on, snatched their soul, took on the third. He came across, just barged them off the ball in the box, and referee needs VAR to tell him if it's
Oh
fucking-
my God.
It's stonewall. Look at that. He's not even made an attempt to go for the ball. He hasn't even looked at the ball. He's just looking at Harry Kane. Let's just push him off and let's not let him get a shot off. And the referee needs it to be slowed down. He needs 10 looks.
He's even
in
trying
it.
to hold Harry Kane's hand. He's even trying to hold his hand while
Honestly,
blowing him
look at the way
down,
the
Dave.
referee's standing. It looks like he's trying to hold in a fucking fart. It's ridiculous.
He's pushing his shoulders back. He's been doing the back exercises.
Oh,
You
Dave,
can
he
see.
looks infuriated. He has to give this. He looks infuriated.
Oh,
He has to
look at
give
him
this.
speaking. Oh, give me a reason not to give it. Roger, idiot.
Yeah.
Come on!
Brain. Why, Dave? I'm not even going to celebrate this. Why do we have to get on our knees for every penalty? Like anything that he's
Fucking
remotely
disgrace.
close to a penalty, we have to get on our knees. We have to basically plead with the referee. We have to, I don't know, write, thank you notes probably after this game. It seems like we have to do everything in our power to win a penalty. We can never
This
get
is not
a
just
bogus
tonight,
pen.
Jack.
We never get a bogus pen
This is in
anymore.
their
We don't
place
get
as well,
bogus
by the way.
pens anymore, lads.
Same
We don't
shit
get
happened
bogus
last
pens.
week. Same shit happened against Arsenal. Same shit happened against Brighton. 4 games on the trot now. Unless the 3 of us are just like watching a different game, we've had 4 stinking shit show referees that just don't want to give us fuck all. 4 games on the bounce. It's a fucking disgrace. Come on,
100%.
Harry.
Still put it perfectly. It was a rugby tackle. Harry Kane stepping up. Let's see if he can put this in. Let's
Bury
get the ketchup
this.
and mustard bottles at the ready. Come on,
Oh,
big.
let me ice him. Let me ice him
Oh,
here.
Yeah, let me distract Harry.
Oh, come on, Harry!
Give it 10.
What a pen. What a pen.
Come on, Harry.
Come on!
Sean, and we're caught in a trap. And we can't get
Hello down because I jumped too high for you, baby.
baby. Come on.
He's caught in a trap.
Here's the
Adrian
story
Gia, lads,
of
here
the
with the super
Harry
chat.
Kane. The man, the legend, you know his name. He likes to score goals for fun. Come on.
Lads, do you feel bailed out here? Because Adrian Chia is saying Son had to bail Dyer out there. He best get his act together now. Harry Kane and Sonny here. Sonny should have won also a penalty. Let's be honest, lads. We should be 3-1 up right now with another penalty. Kane should have 2 penalty goals. But Kane and Son basically bailing Dyer out here, lads.
Jack, do you see that celebration just quickly?
I mean, you hear the earth. You heard the earth.
Yeah,
tremble
that measured on the Richter scale. That one did. Yeah, of course. Son, Kane, they bailed Dyer out today. Honestly, what an absolute fruitcake. I hope we beat them that bad that it's not even remembered by the end of the game. But my God, it was stupid. But look, we're 2-1 up. We've regrouped. We've got control of the game. We're back in the lead, and you've got to give Tottenham credit for that.
Yeah, definitely. What a response. And it feels like sometimes we need to go down with a silly mistake in order to get ahead. But I hate that. I absolutely hate it. I'll be honest.
Someone says we're first place in our group now. Come on.
With Marseille giving us those points, everybody doing us favors. Ian Ferguson saying, stay on them, lads. And I completely agree. You can't get too ahead of yourselves, with 2-1 up. Now that we've been able to make do with Dyer's mistakes, can't think that the game is won. The momentum is on our side, but need to stay on them, like Ian is saying here. Absolutely spot on, Ian.
Keep the foot on the neck. You've got to. You have to. Go and get 3 and 4.
Apparently, some people, I didn't get to see the replay, but apparently Truth Sets Free saying Trap maybe should have done better.
Yeah, probably, but he was caught in a trap, wasn't he?
He's caught in the trap of, he's lucky he didn't concede 2 penalty goals today. The referee, gave him the pleasure of only having to concede 1.
Yeah, Elvis wouldn't let him out his trap, Jack.
Do you know what? I'm still fucking angry. I am. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that Sonny one was more of a penalty than the Harry
it
Kane.
was.
Fucking
Well,
Sonny's one was a stone fucking wall pen.
Both of
Stone
them
wall
were
pen.
tackles.
Yeah, both of them were, to be fair. But Dave, that's how much we haven't been given penalties this year. Is that we've even said, like maybe the Harry Kane one. If they were Arsenal, or if Arsenal, should I say? They'd be absolutely. They probably would have broken all their TVs by now. They'd be.
You wouldn't have got a replay. VAR wouldn't have been working.
Oh, come on, Ref!
That's the second time.
Fucking hell! Don't
That's
do a fucking. Do you see what he just sounds like? The fucking name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Don't pray to God, bro.
Yeah. Wait, no, but do not see that? He's actually smiling it off, and the referee's just having a nice little chat with him as well.
The referee's asking him, can he come round for dinner tomorrow?
Just want to play the game here, but the referee's just trying to have a nice catch me up with Jokic here.
How's the wife? How's my kid? You know what I mean? Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll pop round tomorrow to pick up that black envelope. Yeah, the brown envelope. Okay. Oh, Emerson. Oh, it's a nice idea, to be fair. Nice idea.
Go on, Richie. Go on, Kane. You already know where it's going. And you, Sonny. Beautiful. Win this. Eric Dyer. Boom. Moonhead.
Oh,
Not
get
getting
out,
Reese.
No,
Reese.
beaten Longley. Oh,
Reese,
what a save.
out.
Longley's
save.
basic balls there.
Longley doesn't have the
Reese,
pace.
come out and help them, or
I feel like he had that there. If he was on his toes, he actually had that. I swear.
Longley gets absolutely stripped by number 29. Who is that? It begins with L.
Lindstrom, yeah.
Lindstrom. He's fast or Longley looked ridiculously slow then.
I'm in
There's
love
a
with
ball
Harry
over the
Kane's
top.
generation. I'm gonna be walking around all evening, giving a big fist.
I'll tell you what, this is shaping up to be a really good game.
Tasty game. We just come out the right side.
They hit it to the top of the box. Richie
What,
blocked
Sonny?
it.
Emerson.
Oh, Emerson, be careful, son.
2
Jesus
on
Christ,
1.
you just shoved him.
Kulo.
Go on, Seth.
Oh,
Just do
Lindstrom.
not give away a free
1-on-1
kick.
with
There's no need.
Seth.
Well done, kid.
Don't
Oh,
get
there's
twisted.
Seth.
Well done,
done,
Hoyt.
Lloyd.
Strasbourg.
Oh, saucy.
Ah, it's just class.
Oh, he's just so composed. He's the most composed man on the pitch.
Yeah, he should be the leader of the free world, if I'm honest.
He should be next to Merkel in the United Nations.
Yeah, he should, yeah.
Oh, leader of the free world. Oh, that's quality.
Leader of the free world, and we have also one of the 7 wonders of the world, and Harry Kane as well, as Dave likes to say.
Yeah, the 8th wonder of the world.
Dark Sun G says with a super chat, and heard around the ground with from Dark Sun G here, everybody. Marseille 2-0 Sporting with Sporting red card again. Another Sporting red card. They can't seem to keep
Kane.
control. Oh, put it on the burners!
Look at that. He's turned into Usain Bolt.
Oh, Emerson! Oh, what a terrible first touch from Emerson!
Well, he recovers. Play him.
Oh,
Oh, that's shocking.
Emerson!
That's absolutely shambolic.
Emerson!
He looks like he plays his football out in Ethiopia rather than fucking Brazil.
Well won by Romero.
What the fuck sort of first touch is that?
No, that was shocking.
What sort of first touch is that? Harry Kane is just put on the afterburners, which isn't something you ever hear in the same sentence as Harry Kane and afterburners.
Said no,
Honestly,
sir.
you think Emerson picked up his skills in fucking Liechtenstein or something like that, you know?
He's got the touch of a sex offender. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. If I'm Harry Kane right now, I'm scowling at Emerson going, you've just made me, you've just ruined all that great work I've just done, bro.
Sean, now that we're 2-1 up, do you still get money?
Nah, I lost the bet because of Dyer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. Listen, it is what it is. Tommy from Hotspur Hood texted me when I put it in the WhatsApp group, and he was like, mate, never put a bet on that with where both teams don't get to score, because it can be over. Your bet can be over in 5 seconds, and he was right.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't matter.
Say that, but when you predict a clean sheet, you do feel like God.
Yeah, but listen, it doesn't matter. I'll take the hit. I won like 600 quid at poker last night, so it's all free money to me. So I'm I don't care. I just want Tottenham to win.
What do you think the odds are on?
What a professional answer, diplomatic answer there from Sean after his loss there. I just want Tottenham to win. Yeah, my mind is focused on the game here. Very diplomatic answer.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to.
You sound like Harry Kane, Sean, though, where you sounded a bit agitated though as well at the same time.
No, I'm angry, but not because of the
really
bet.
hard on the next bet, like Harry Kane is right now, grabbing the goal. Sorry.
Part of me is tempted to get back on Betfair right now and put on a double down, see if I can make the money back. But I'm not going to do it. I don't think. Maybe I'll think about it.
I go Kane or Son at the double. Oh, Richie.
Oh, what a header!
Oh, good, Sonny!
Sonny, what a touch!
One more!
Hold it up!
Oh, what a shot!
Oh! Unlucky. Kane and Son look absolutely phenomenal this evening.
We've got Sonny back. Our Sonny is back, bro.
We've got our Sonny back. Him and Kane have been exceptional so far.
Yeah. Can't wait to see how many those channels that post Sonny highlights.
Oh,
they're gonna get like 150,000 views or whatever for that Sonny gun.
Oh, beautiful into Rich.
Sir! Oh, Hoyberg!
Oh,
so saucy!
Oh, Sonny! Sonny!
first time volley. What play
Oh my
God! What a finish by Sonny.
Oh my God!
Wow! Honestly, I am pitching a tent right now. This couldn't get any more fucking exciting. Wow! Oh, Zinedine Salzburg. Wow. Great finish.
Muy
by Sonny.
Pierginho. Muy Pierginho, boys. Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
Oh, Dave.
come on,
Ellie.
and the celebration. Emerson into Richarlison. That's a free. Oh, Højbjerg into Richarlison. That's a free kick all day long.
See you later.
Forsberg picks it up. See you
Salzburg.
later.
What a
Great little
Salzburg.
pullback.
Oh, what a
Stunning
dink.
back-
Oh
What
my
a
God.
dink.
Oh,
Højbjerg.
there was no saving that one. That was
Højbjerg.
fresh on the laces.
Oh, left foot.
That
Is
was
almost like he's better with his
unbelievable.
left than his right. These days, it's almost like Sonny's better with his left than his right. What a finish. What
So
a
good.
finish. Pick it out. Pick it out.
Salzburg, though. Fucking Salzburg.
No,
Like-
Sean.
legend.
Zinedine Salzburg.
Zinedine the...
Oh, my Lord, lads. I mean,
Oh,
Pierre
Zinedine
is just
de
getting
Salzburg.
saucier and saucier every game. He's just getting saucier and saucier.
We've got
Another
Sonny
game.
back, guys. We got our Sonny back now. Everything's going to be rosy.
Sonny. We definitely do. I just want to bring up a really funny comment before I forget it, because when we were talking about Emerson's horrible touch, Ian Ferguson said, "In the name of the risen Christ, there are MLS level wingbacks who could have played that." Love that.
I
big
said it
up
after
to
his
Pierre.
first. Sonny's on a hat trick tonight. I said it on the first. He's going to get a hat trick.
Oh, strike. He caught that cleanly. Honestly, if you look out your window now, Jack, it's probably coming by.
It's like Wanyama's, Dave. It's like Wanyama's. It's still flying to this day.
Still rising.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
going. It's still going.
One of Elon Musk's fucking astronauts is going.
Yeah,
there's
the
something,
channel.
there's something flying past our window up here.
If Richarlison keeps getting assaulted like this, we're actually going to have to press charges after this game. I'm actually going to have to go into my local police station and press charges. It's getting beyond a joke.
I mean,
Yeah,
Dave.
by the way,
Dave,
the
if he
referee
wants a
should have gone
Richie
back.
jersey, he can have one right here, Dave. I mean, I got one right here if he wants a Richie jersey. I mean, Lord.
The ref should have gone back and given a yellow card to whoever it was that assaulted Richarlison. Once again, they think if they let play on, then that means that the foul doesn't, or the yellow card doesn't stand.
Honestly, if there's anyone out there concerned right now, if you're a Frankfurt fan, you want to call the fire brigade and get them in, because there's a fire happening at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and it can't be put out. It's just a blaze right now, and that is Tottenham itself. Come on.
Absolutely
Zinedine
insane.
Salzburg.
Al Ben with his super chat. People are on Dyer because they didn't think he was a top center back in the first place, but he has become a top defender, and even the very best make mistakes. Just a bit of pressure here, just a sec.
No
But
mistake like that.
lads, I mean, Eric Dyer, I must say, I thought he'd actually, and I'd been kind of backing him here recently. I was on the phone with you the other day, Dave, kind of saying I think Eric Dyer's been pretty solid this season.
Yeah, nearly-
I think this was his. Dave nearly puked on the phone. I think this is clearly his big calamity of the season. It's coming this one, and
Look.
I think he's very, very, very lucky boy to be getting away with it so far.
Look, he's had a decent campaign, but
He's getting
I've
away with
said
it
this
right now.
about
With
this,
this.
about this guy. We can sit here and pretend he's world class all we want. He's just not. He's just not. And I get the best make mistakes, but you know, I said to people, very good doing it against Nottingham Forest, Wolves, don't concede goals. Do it in the big game where it counts. And he fluffed the lines. He nearly cost us today, just like Sanchez nearly cost us against Leicester. You know, it's not good enough. I'm sorry. In the big moments, a world-class defender, and the reason why they're world-class is because they have trophies in their cabinet. 9 times out of 10, they don't make them errors in the big games. That's where they usually play their best. The errors they usually make are against small games where they maybe switch off because of that board. Look, credit to Dyer. He stepped up underneath Conte. But in the other big games, I expect to see more of it. I'm being brutally honest. He had so much time on the ball. He got rattled by a yellow card and then compounded it with another error 2 minutes later. It's not good enough. I'm sorry.
I know what you're trying to say, Dave. I do know what you're trying to say. Big up, Al Ben. Do really appreciate your support, my man. And I must say, I've been kind of backing Dyer recently, so at least you've been hearing it from myself. And I was disappointed to see that mistake. And I will be honest, I think he's going to maybe get away with this one. If Spurs keep on firing today, he might get away with it, and people might forget about it. But I would say it's certainly a huge calamity. A huge calamity that moment was.
I get some fans who want to clamor together and protect Dyer. Rightly so, maybe. But I'm not going to be naive to these mistakes. I'm just not going to do it. I expect better. We've been on fire going forward, but at the back, we've been all over the place. But people say this guy's a leader. Where's the leadership at the back to get everyone to pull together and fucking sharpen up and wake up? There is none. None of them are speaking. They're all over the shop. We need an absolute world-class defender with an elite mentality in the middle of that back line.
We do, Dave, but let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? He's had a bit of a mare in the first 20 minutes, but he's had a very good season so far.
Yeah, I agree. But the fact that I could predict that these mistakes were going to come in these games, that you got to understand why I get pissed off, because I told everyone these were going to happen.
Yeah, I get it. What a play. Here's Sonny again.
Oh,
let's play it through. Hat-trick for Sonny! Oh, what football from Tottenham Hotspur. What football.
Beautiful football.
Oh, that was all Sonny as well. Just laid
honestly,
it off
it's like the guy's on steroids.
Oh, my God. Sonny's going to get 17 goals tonight. I'm no longer angry, guys. I'll update on my mood. I've calmed down. And we're top of the table as it stands, apparently.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be alive.
It's a beautiful day. When Sonny scores a hat-trick, it's a beautiful day.
Look, I'm not going to absolutely hammer Eric Dyer. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. But I will. My last thing on it is you just keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye on it.
I get it. I hear what you're saying, right? I definitely understand. We all agree. I don't think there's a single Tottenham fan out there who wants another centre-back in the central side to give him at least competition, if not to make him second best. There's no doubt, no argument there. But the guy does play week in, week out. Everyone, waxes lyrical about how many times Harry Kane plays, how many minutes Højbjerg plays. Eric Dyer plays every minute as well.
I agree.
And generally speaking, Eric Dyer... Look, Tottenham have got a very, I'm still, go back to the old statistic. I don't know what it is currently, but we don't concede very many goals with a back three. And maybe the consequences of playing with a back three with the level of quality we have means that we don't, we're not quite clicking in the rest of the game generally. But I don't want to throw the baby out the bathwater. He made a mistake. It was awful. We should correctly criticize him for it.
Yep.
Let's get this free kick out the way.
And no matter what, lads, Adrian Chia here with the super chat. Oh, what a night. Watching Tottenham
on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shy.
Oh, what a feeling, what a night. Come on, Adrian.
Absolute legend. Big up, Adrian.
Sonny's 100% on for a hat-trick tonight. You just know he's up for it, isn't he?
He's back, no doubt.
He's so back.
He loves playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Dave, you might have had a tent earlier, but Daniel Larson with a super chat here is saying, Daddy Højbjerg made me question my own sexuality.
Wowzers.
No shame in it. No shame in it, Daniel. I must say, Højbjerg does it to it all. He does it to us all. The haircut, the tattoos. Ellie, the way she describes him as well. You might be thinking you're talking about David Beckham sometimes, the way we talk about Højbjerg, I must say. So no shame, Daniel. No shame at all,
brother. Got to drop Daddy Højbjerg, and it's got to be Zinedine Salzburg from now on. That's the name. It is. I'm sorry, but it's the name. It's settled, agreed. No one could come up with better than that. Jack came up with Salzburg. I came up with Zinedine, and we put the two together, and there you are. Irish Hotspur's name for Højbjerg, Zinedine Salzburg, and I will not have him addressed by any other name.
What a ball from Romero. Yeah, I'm fine with that. What a ball from Romero. It's a long lay. That was just delicious.
Yeah, it was. I'm buzzing. Fucking buzzing.
Cameron Lewis, loving your work, gents. I don't have access to Live Champs League down here, but great commentary. Love you, Cameron Lewis. Really appreciate that.
Big up, Cameron. Big up. That's sad that you don't have access to the Champions League. It is actually sad. Considering you support us in all the Premier League games to see these games, it's I would be quite annoyed. To be honest, I would consider moving country. It's not acceptable for me.
Where is he?
To my Tottenham support, it pisses me off. He's in Australia.
Pierre Zidane says
there's no Champions League on. Oh, maybe he just doesn't pay for the premium, is it, or something?
Not
or
sure.
Is it just not?
Just I think just Cameron.
Maybe he's in the Outback either.
Don't know. Yeah.
Cameron's just enjoying the commentary though, Sean. Big up, Cameron. I really appreciate that, my man. I appreciate the compliments as well, brother. And thank you for tuning in as well, Cameron.
Yeah. Big up, Camo.
It's great to feel at ease. I haven't felt like this all season. It's just good to feel at ease, boys. No worries, no stress going into halftime. Can goof around a bit, Brilliant.
Oh, well played.
What a run by Tita. Play it though. Let's break here. We got a good chance. Players out of position.
He's on him like super glue. Go on, Emerson. Don't get loose now.
You know, I've been so emotional in the last 45 minutes. I haven't really paid too much attention to how anybody's. Stop! Jesus Christ, Hugo! Rid of it, son. I can't remember who. I can't remember whether I'm happy with Bentancur. I don't really recall Bentancur doing too much. Like, has he played well?
Bentancur, he's done all right. He's just picking up the loose balls and moving it. But it's all about
nice pass from Emo.
Oh,
nice
what a
run
from
Emo.
Come on, let's go! Come on!
Oh,
so close for Harry.
That was a
He's
great
not composed.
ball
He nearly fell
play
asleep.
by Richie there. Great play by Richie.
Harry's
Emerson
so frustrated.
is so frustrated.
Harry is
He
so
either
frustrated.
doesn't show any composure, or he shows too much that he's nearly about to sleep.
No, it was the right play. It was just.
He took too long.
Beautiful show of pace by Emerson there. And I must say, Richie, guys, his ball has not been as shocking as it's been.
Oh, Richie's done all right today.
Yeah, he's been good on that right wing. He's done the
he's
job. You could say he's done. And like we said, Dave, we're looking for improvement. Is all we were
Look
saying.
at Frankfurters crying. Look at them German sausages. Look
at him. Yeah. He's super angry.
They're throwing their bit burgers on the pitch.
Yeah, they're throwing the buns. For those guys who are on the low carb diet, they're throwing the buns away. Just eat the hot dog, throw the buns away. Outrageous.
Oh, Sonny.
Oh,
Sonny. Oh, he's all over the place.
Good delivery.
Okay.
Oh! Good delivery by Emerson.
QT Romero. Romero.
Perfect. Right in the bottom corner as well. That was a nice finish.
Nice
Well
save.
done. Half time.
Well done, lads.
Come
3-1, boys. 3-1 to the lads here. Stopping the clock here. If you have enjoyed the watch along so far, everybody, do smash that like button. Keep getting your comments in, everybody. We're going to be engaging with you. Don't you worry. We do have a quick super chat to get to from Truth Sets Free that was during all that kind of chaos. And he says, Dyer is the guy in your foursome who does nothing all day but collects the trophy when your team wins the golf tournament and does the trophy speech in 6 different languages
and
afterwards.
he celebrates it harder than everybody else. As well.
So you forget he is Dross. Sean, I mean, I'll be honest. I played golf about 6 times. I do enjoy a bit of golf, despite playing it only 6 times. But I'll be honest. If I was a part of a foursome with Truth Sets Free here in golf, I mean, as much as I might be able to speak 2 languages, I mean, that just sounds like, appalling behavior.
Yeah, look. I mean, hi, Truth. How you doing, my man? Love you, buddy. For me, look, I understand what he's talking about because when I play golf and there is that 4th guy who does absolutely nothing and lifts the trophy like he's contributed, it's very annoying. So I get the reference, but I just don't think. I think we're doing Eric Dyer a disservice tonight because he made a mistake. He should be rightly held accountable and criticized, critiqued accordingly. But like I say, I don't think he deserves to be thrown under the bus as a general player for Tottenham Hotspur. I think he does. I think he offers a lot. I think he's been a great servant, and I think he's had a good season. Tonight, obviously, he made one mistake, or a couple of mistakes, whatever, and it's been a bad night for him. But there's been plenty of bad nights this season for Romero. There's been plenty of bad nights for Harry Kane, for Sonny, for Richarlison, for loads of other players. So hold him accountable for the mistake 100%. But let's not.
That's fair.
Let's not go too hard on the guy.
I think you're fair. I think that is fair. Yeah. Look, I just hope it doesn't happen again. Hopefully. But this is the thing. Second half now. This is where Dyer can come back and answer. Put in a solid 45 minutes, Don't allow them anything. Don't allow them any momentum going forward. Don't allow a sloppy second goal and keep us in cruise control. Dyer can make up for this. Look, horrendous mistake. But you're right, Sean. We've given someone like Romero passes, Kane passes, some passes. Look.
Loads of people. Perisic. Loads and loads of players, loads and loads of passes have been handed out this year for poor performances. I don't think Dyer should be the one who gets, like I say, the baby thrown out with the bathwater. I just don't think it's reasonable.
People are probably like, it isn't like you, Dave, but I'm in a good mood today. Harry Kane has scored, Son's back. Honestly, 2 great goals by Sonny. Absolute.
Love you, Truth Sets Free. And I must say, I would love to be a part of your golf force. I mean, I might be end up being an Eric Dyer, but I promise no, 5 language speeches from me at the end. I promise you, man. I'll sit there and gloat like the rest of you, but I won't take credit in that sort of way. Big up, Truth, and really appreciate it here. Lads, let's get to some of the comments here. And one of the ones I'm kind of seeing here, because as you know, Dave, I'm able to see the comments like in a big kind of sort of screen here, and I can see like a big kind of span of them, and I'm seeing everything from who said Emerson can't cross, lol, that was a top class cross, to right afterwards I'm seeing Emerson can't cross, to that was a decent cross from Emerson, and then I'm seeing Emerson forever cannot pass well near the penalty box, that was the best cross from Emerson I've ever seen. Lads, and then also just quickly from this one, that was a great cross from Royale. He has put in many despite the comments. Lads, I mean, the divisiveness of Royale, I must say, in front of my own eyes, has never been more beautiful. It has never been more 50-50. Thoughts on Royale's first half? Sean or David, feel free to go first. But I want you both to talk about this, because it's hilarious to see in front of my eyes the divisiveness of Royale.
Look, we know we don't have two great right wing backs. What I will say is he's putting 2 more crosses than what Doherty did during the week, but we praised Doherty. But look, if I'm being brutally honest, forget about it today. Forget about it. We have moaned and groaned and fucking cried about the football. Tottenham aren't doing this. Tottenham aren't doing that. I've cried, I've spent many hours crying over the front line. Today, we have put in a brilliant performance. Free-flowing, attacking football, creating plenty of chances, taking our chances. Let's just enjoy it today. There's no need to nitpick. Nights like tonight, you've got to enjoy it. But Tottenham also have to go out in the second half and fucking keep the foot on the neck, go out and choke them, get the job done, make them tap out, go and get 4 and 5 and really make a statement to take control of this group. With Sporting losing, it's a chance to send out a bloody message. So go out and do it. Get off players' backs today. I'm going to get off Dyer's back. People get off Emerson's back. And let's just enjoy this game for what it is. It's what we've been asking for all season.
Yeah. Sean, thoughts on the divisiveness of Emerson in the comments? I mean, it's really glorious. It is glorious.
It's not just your comments, mate. I'm looking at like 6 different WhatsApp groups right now. There's arguments going left and right between people saying that he can't cross, he can cross, he's put in 3 good crosses, give him a break. It's the same. It's the same. Look, it's like he's Marmite, right? You either have a soft spot for him and you tolerate and look for reasons to give him an easier ride, or you hold him to the same standards as other Premier League footballers, and you think he's not good enough, and every mistake he makes is another reason to say, see, another mistake. For me, look, he's not good enough. We need to replace him, but he's all we've got right now, and Conte loves him, so I don't think he's been terrible today. I think he's put 3 decent crosses.
Hasn't had an effect on the game, Sean. Hasn't even, him playing, hasn't even really had an effect on the game going forward or defensively, so we don't have to be in a rush to take him off.
No, but I think he's
been a liability, could you say?
No, he hasn't been a liability, mate. But I think he's had maybe 5 or 6 times where he's had the ball. Once or twice he's given the ball away with bad passes. 3 times he's put decent crosses into decent areas. The last one was the Romero shot. The one before that with Harry Kane. I don't think he could have done much else with that. I think that was good defending to cover the space for Harry Kane. If I'm honest, maybe I need to see it again. I'm speaking in real time here, so maybe I'm shooting my load a bit too soon. And I think he put a couple of good crosses into good areas. I think he's playing quite well for him. He's a decent level for him tonight, but he's not good enough. Everyone knows we need a new right wing back. But Conte likes him. Conte thinks of him as the number 1 choice of the 3 that we have. So look, until January, it is what it is. For me, I don't think he's been that bad. I think the people that have been worse on the pitch, if I'm honest, I haven't noticed Bentancur do much. Maybe he's been a silent assassin doing things, but I haven't really paid attention. I think, obviously, Eric Dyer made some mistakes. I think Sessegnon's been just as poor as... If Emerson's been poor, Sessegnon's been poor. But if Emerson's been good, I think Sessegnon hasn't been as good as Emerson. But the real players, the real guys that have really, after the first 10 minutes of atrocious football all around, in the last half an hour, the guys we have to say, hats off to are Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, and Pierre-Emile Forsberg, or Zinedine Forsberg. Those 3 are carrying us, right? So
I really like that comment, Sean. I think that was very well rounded by you. John Stokes saying the ironic thing is Emerson is better than Doherty with laughing emojis. Loves Music says, I actually agree with Sean, and Dave is right as well, though. For us to compete at the highest level, we do need an elite center back and use Dyer's rotation. I think he's just catching up with that great kind of discussion you guys had about Eric Dyer, not being too hard on him, considering I think he has had a decent season so far, Sean. I'm kind of in your camp, but I must say we kind of knew he had it in him, and it was unfortunate to see it happen on a night like tonight, but he might get away with it.
It's actually Spursy to praise Doherty for not putting in one cross, even though people wanted him to come in and start putting crosses going forward. And then we're berating everyone for actually putting crosses in the box. You know, I just don't care. Praise Doherty for being unbelievable at the weekend. Didn't put one cross in the box. Emerson has put 3 in, and we're sitting there having a go. We're 3-1 fucking up. Yeah. These are the nights we've been fucking. Remember them deep nights in fucking NS Mora, losing to Zagreb in Europa League, and then the Conference League pile on top. We're back in the big time. Just enjoy these nights. This is what it's all about. Being in the most prestigious club competition there is, in the all white jerseys, under the lights at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, scoring goals. Don't let Emerson fucking dictate or dominate this. Just fucking enjoy it for what it is. But look, it's a couple of super chats there. Let's get to them, and then I want to talk about Zinedine Salzburg and Sonny.
And Amir saying, spot on, Dave. Let's get behind the whole team. Big up, Amir. Appreciate your support, my man. Mia W. Big up, Mia. Saying Royale couldn't get laid in a brothel. Another comparison for you there, Dave. And I know Dave has set this one even before, to be fair, Mia. So I know you two are cut from the same cloth when it comes to these sort of references. But Emerson Royale, I mean, it's again, it just sort of speaks to the divisiveness here. Like, really, some people think he lacks that cutting edge. And I think where a lot of people are apologizing for Emerson, saying you can't be this hard on him. And others are saying, look at the positions he takes up. Look at the areas he gets into. He has to put in more.
Yeah. Look.
Then he gets in more position. He gets in better positions, I would say, than Doherty does. And that's the other hilarious thing, is that it's almost like Emerson is his own worst enemy with that, as he puts himself in good position. Sorry, Dave. Yeah.
Been here with Højbjerg before, Jack, you know, is he good? Is he not good? Blah, 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 blah. I think Emerson will come good. I'll be honest. Like, look.
People have said that in the comments.
But look, there's no point in sitting here talking about Emerson tonight. It's all about the guys that are performing well. Son, who's been off the boil. Kane, who hasn't been to his best, looking sharp tonight. Zinedine Salzburg putting in another unbelievable performance. Bentancur also dominating in there with Højbjerg, dominating that game with 2 men in midfield in the 3-4-3 instead of the extra bodies in midfield that many people have wanted. Let's focus on the positives tonight. Let's not use this to who's right on Emerson. Don't care tonight. Do not care. Let's focus on the other guys who've actually performed and fucking done stuff tonight.
Dave, what's your take on Richarlison? I'm seeing a lot of people in the comments saying that Richie's been awful. Again, like I say, I was so angry for the first half an hour.
I thought he was much better today.
I thought I genuinely my like reflection, my memories I think he's been pretty good, but everyone's saying he hasn't been. And I'm like, I don't know whether my anger clouded my vision. So I just want to hear what you guys say about Richarlison. Both of you guys, obviously. Yeah.
Jack, you can go on this one. I go after.
Yeah, I think he's been a lot better, lads. Like, I mean, I'll agree. I think we've found him to be very frustrating in that right wing position. He gives the ball away way too often. When he has time to take touches, kind of let the team catch up with him to hold possession, kind of keep control of the game. He hasn't been that great at that, but I'll be honest, I think today he actually hasn't given the ball away as much as he had in other games. And he's actually played some pretty important passes to the likes of Sonny. What he is very good at is, I must say, and people probably don't give him credit for it, I think his hold-up play is always exceptional at times, where, like you said, Dave, in the beginning of the game, and you can ping it to him from 60 yards and he'll bring it down on his chest. And then he'll be able to hold it down, hold off 4 players. And I must say, those parts of his game I absolutely love, because I think that's something very different.
And a superb through ball, right, Jack? So when he put Emerson through for Emerson to then do the low cross to Harry Kane. That was the perfect, like, what I want to see from Richarlison. What I wanted to see from him. He's fantastic for all the things that you've just said, Jack. His ability to hold the ball up, his ability to trap the ball, bring it down, slow things down, let other people come near him. It's all been fantastic. But his delivery after that,
maybe
his weight of his passing's been poor. But that particular through ball, that one that was in the last 7-8 minutes, like you couldn't have weighted that anymore.
I just think he's improved a lot on today. I think he's improved a lot from previous performances today.
What I will say is, if you put him up against Kane and Son, not at their level, clear to see. But as he improved on what we're used to seeing from him, I think he has. Even that the 1-2 where he got taken out, where Zinedine Salzburg picked it up, put the beautiful pullback for Sonny. He was involved in that goal. You know, so look,
yeah, he got the key pass.
He hasn't been fantastic, but he's improving, is what I will say.
Yeah,
just on that particular topic, just very briefly, Salzburg's drag when he ran through and he dragged that ball from his left foot to his right before knocking it forward. One of the greatest. I'm not sure what the name of it is, like the drag across or whatever. But if you watch that in slow mo, I've seen it 3 times on BT Sports here. The way he's pulled that across and then gone through is just sublime. Sublime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying.
Kevin de Horsberg.
Yeah, I love it. And Mia W, absolutely appreciate it and love the support. And I must say, it's absolutely glorious to see the divisiveness of Emerson Royale. And at the end of the day, she finds Doherty and Royale both useless. So
I mean, to sum it up perfectly, she put in the group chat earlier on. She was like, it's like having a swinging dick competition, and the answer is they're both short.
Yeah,
you know,
she finds them both useless. She finds them both useless. So there really is no point. Just quickly, the boys are getting back onto the pitch here. I'm just going to make sure I get the scoreboard back and ready, but we do have a few more super chats to get to. Apologies, everybody. We're just having a great conversation, and hopefully you can understand. Just vibing out like Dave just said there. But P Dubs, Dave, earlier, it wasn't a super chat, but it was a comment. And P Dubs, if you are still listening, he did say, Dave, I have to apologize to you about resting Sonny. And he just wanted to
look.
Just no give some respect to P Dubs because he came in here and decided to give a little bit of apology.
No. Look, I respect that. It takes bollocks to do that, but look, there's no need for apologies, my man. At the end of it, it's all about opinion. It creates debate, and it's beautiful for our game, and it's beautiful for Spurs fans to watch. Never apologize, brother.
Rhode Island's finest. Absolutely love them, my man. Pick up P Dubs, the absolute legend. Just waiting for Richie to kick us off here, and then I'll get to the other super chats.
Just quickly, is it? You say it was? Is it Maria who was the lady?
Yeah,
who,
Maria Williams. Yeah, Mia W.
Is she also the lady who last night or the night before was talking about getting virtual reality headsets to see the boys in the showers? I think Maria's into some. She likes her.
She doesn't want to see Doherty and Royale though in that child.
No, I think you
slipped on that one.
To Bottom Duda here saying as well, Dave, I don't know what's up with this, but the apologies are coming out with the super chats. He says, I must confess, Jack, I was wrong about Højbjerg. Almost looks like a box-to-box sort of kind of player, very consistent and has shown vast improvement. He's more than a CDM. I must say, Dave, quickly.
Sonny!
Oh,
free kick, no.
No. And I'm sorry I didn't get to this earlier to Bottom Dude. I'm very sorry. I'll send you a text about it, and also remind me to send a text about this. But Dave, I backed Højbjerg, and I said that Basuma I didn't think would walk into the team so easily.
Look, everybody's coming back.
Should we all just say a giant sorry for everybody?
No, but
everybody just 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry.
What I will say is maybe they're sitting there thinking, going, I remember listening to the Irish Hotspur thinking they were mad at the time. When you look over the last few games, what they were saying and keeping the faith, they were right to do it. So I think that's where maybe people are coming back and saying, oh, look, maybe I got caught up in the hype that everything's bad and it's over and everything when it wasn't. So, but look, I've been trying to tell people about Salzburg. He came in here. I read an article earlier and they put it perfectly. He's basically that midfield's water boy, cleaning up for fucking Ndombele, Lascelles, Dele Alli. He was basically the water carrier in midfield, keeping them hydrated to see if we can get them to run 10 yards, And, when you put someone like Bentancur in with him, and I said this at the time as well, you bring someone in that will complement Højbjerg. Oh, go on, Sonny. Go on.
Sonny. Bounce.
You're going to see a much better Højbjerg because he's not picking up the slack for 2-3 other guys around him. And we're seeing it. And look, if we're being honest, Jack, Højbjerg has took his game to a new level as well. I didn't foresee him taking the game to the level he's took it over the last 3 games either. So
vast improvement, like the Bottom Duda said. We didn't see it coming, and Basuma and Bentancur is brought out of him to Bottom Duda. I'll be honest, I didn't even think Salzburg would come out in this sort of way. But this is what we saw him do last season when Bentancur came into the team. When people questioned him last season, we saw him step up his game, and now we're seeing him take it to another level yet again. To Bottom Duda, and no need to apologize because I know you love Højbjerg, but he is more than a CDM. I totally believe that. Sorry, Sean, I cut across you.
No, sorry, mate. I was doing the same. Yeah, for me, Salzburg. Look, I remember last season, all of us on this channel talking about the level and the ceiling of the players in the midfield, and thinking that Højbjerg is a fantastic servant who plays 8.5 games out of 10, week in, week out, for his standard. But we were talking about Oliver Skip and saying Ollie Skip has a far higher ceiling than Salzburg does, and that, you know, eventually Ollie Skip, this is where we should be excited. Ollie Skip's going to be able to take it past because he's just got far more potential in his locker. But in reality, how wrong were we to even discuss the idea that this guy at 26, all he was last year was 25, 26 years old, that we've seen the best from him. This season is another level. And the fact that he touch wood, never gets injured, the fact that he plays every single minute, the fact that he's a leadership, like the leadership figure that he is one of the best Premier League centre midfielders right now, if not in Europe. Every week he puts in an absolute shift, and I absolutely love him. And big shout out to Ellie Højbjerg for sticking with him, because she's loved him from day one.
Oh, she has, and she keeps the faith more than anybody in Salzburg. That is absolutely true. And to Bottom Duda, absolutely love you, my man. Really appreciate you as well, man. And thanks for coming in. Loving the not loving the apologies. No need for them, but appreciate everybody. Just, you know, they're great talking points nonetheless, though, and appreciate that to Bottom Duda as well as P Dubs. You absolute legends. But he also wanted to follow up and say that he didn't think Richie isn't actually having that good of a game. So definitely also Richie, also maybe a sort of different takes, you could say, on this one. Ribsy85 celebrating 15 months as a fan show member. Big up, Ribsy, my man. And he says, I wouldn't be surprised if we got given a soft second yellow after how the ref has covered us in the first half. Dyer and Bentancur have to be careful, or they should be subbed off. I haven't even thought about Bentancur, to be fair, Ribsy. But, I mean, Eric Dyer...
Is Bentancur on a yellow, is he?
I guess he is. I didn't even notice it.
I didn't notice that.
Didn't even notice.
But lads, I mean, he's absolutely right. This guy, I mean, he seems like a hair trigger sort of kind of referee. It feels like anything sort of could, you know, cause him to go for a second yellow.
Oh, yeah, he will. He will. He'll be instructed at halftime. Do everything you can to try and get Frankfurt back into the game. How dare you?
Instructed.
Oh, what a long lace ball there. Pacey zip on it.
It's beautiful.
Dave, is it the Frankfurt VAR towers that are instructing him? Who's instructing him in particular?
Oh, you know, Jack, the anti-Tottenham guys at the top of the football pyramid in Europe.
David Dean.
David Dean. I love it. Mike Dean. Yeah, Mike Dean. And,
it's true.
Oh, no, David Dean's the Arsenal, the ex-Arsenal chairman who's now on top of the Premier League board.
Oh,
horrible human being. Horrible man.
Ribsy 85.
Conspiracy of them setting us up at the start of the Premier League this season. Thanks, Sean, for reminding me that. That's something else to add to my claim.
What's that, sorry? David Dean?
Yeah. You know, I forgot he was head of Premier League. I was saying the fixtures and everything. I'll speak to you about it.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. I said it when the results came out, when the fixtures came out. David Dean, it was the same last year with the whole Arsenal COVID thing. It was him that agreed to it.
Show him the weight room, Rich. Show him the weight room. Oh!
Oh my God!
Steve! What a save!
Oh my God! What a save!
Dave, the weight room of Rich.
What?
Richarlison!
Get off me! Get off!
What was that about Richie not playing well on the right? Oh, come on!
The weight room
Sessegnon does well as well. Sessegnon can't do anything more. Sessegnon does everything perfectly there.
Dave, and Dika's a strong kid as well, Dave. He just, just showed him the floor.
Showed him that weight room. What play by unlucky by Sess.
Unlucky. And Dika might have been actually, and Dika probably was thinking, oh, it might still be the turf pellets from the NFL game. Richie just made him taste. Oh no, it's real grass in Dika. It's real grass.
The turf pellets.
The truth sets you free says, if Spurs win Champions League with Dyer, will you get a tattoo of Dyer on your ass, David? Daigle would.
Daigle would.
You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure my ass is big enough to fit his moon head on it, but do you know what? I'll take that bet. I'll do it. If Tottenham win the Champions League, great. I'll have a momentum from Eric Dyer being in the team. If we don't, well then I don't have to get it. I'll take that bet. True touch free. Not
Or Dave, what you could do is just above your arsehole, you could write moon, and then below it you could put BO, and then allow your arsehole to be the second O, and then TS the other side. That'd be perfect. Moon boots with an arsehole.
Or else I was also thinking to get Harry Kane on the schlong, but I'm not sure it's big enough to get the 4 letters on it.
Depends what font size you use, my man.
Speaking of Harry Kane, ball into Sessegnon, back post, get it to
this is good.
Emerson on that back post there. Kamada, he's gonna get. Referee.
Honestly, he's like in my cheese melt. But Jack, we'll round off the super chats there. We have a couple more to get to. We've got one from Dusty Tones.
Yep, at least we don't have a Tongi problem anymore. He's thinking on the exact opposite of you, Dave. He doesn't want Tongi anymore. He's not buying into the Napoli hype, Dave. He doesn't want Tongi anywhere near this team.
We don't need him, Dusty Tones. We've been so much better without him. So much better. You know, and it's more than his playing ability. It's the bad atmosphere he brings around, you know. Not pulling what Conte wants him to do. That's on him at the end of the day. He's only got himself to blame. Don't want him, and Conte won't have him anywhere near here either.
Absolutely. And then Ben Snow with another super chat. Really appreciate this, Ben. And he says, love the watch along, guys. Keep up the great stuff. Really appreciate you, Ben. Okay. And I think we've had close to 300 watching this whole time as well. Absolute legend to all of them.
Incredible.
And everybody,
I've got to be honest, guys.
Smash the like button, please.
This has been a fun one. And you know what I absolutely adore is the fact that against Brighton, we came out looking to protect the lead, and it was like a really disappointing second half. I understand the logic behind it, but it wasn't what I wanted to see in terms of the mentality of Tottenham Hotspur. We've come out this second half and we're looking for 4, 5, and 6.
100%.
That's what I want to see from Tottenham. Champions League, you're 3-1 up, go for the throat and make it count.
These are the nights you put 5-6 by these. Everyone's talking about Tottenham, you know what I mean, and everyone then is all of a sudden standing up and taking note, and it'll give the players confidence as well. You know, absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. But I will say to everybody, if you are enjoying the watch along, like I've seen so many people say in the comments, smash that like button. Helps us massively out. Every stream that any Spurs channel you do, if you could always smash the like button on it, it helps them out so much.
It costs nothing. Costs nothing at all. Yeah.
And as well, you know, feel free, guys. You know, get your super chats in at any time. Skip the comments. Highlight your comment. We'll all have a good discussion on it, like you've seen. And it's just a great way to support everything myself and Jack are trying to do here. And you know, it helps us basically do more in the future and hopefully get more people involved as well. So big yourselves up, guys, and just keep getting your comments in. We're all having good crack today. It's brilliant. I'm really enjoying myself.
I'll tell you what, mate. We didn't speak much about Clement Longley at half time. There's a couple of players we didn't really speak too much about. Again, obviously Bentancur. Look, he's kind of flown under the radar. I'm probably going to have to watch this whole game back, look at the stats and things to figure out how I feel about Bentancur. Go on. Oh, it's amazing. But Clement Longley's passing tonight has been absolutely superb.
Oh, ref! That's a fucking yellow card.
Yellow card, please, ref. Thank you.
Yes. No,
yeah, I think Clement Longley's been like Ben Davies doesn't need to come back into the team.
No,
look, Clement Longley is, you know, it's not an exhausting position. Playing in the back of a 3 when Tottenham are on the front foot as much as we are, it's not a tiring position for Longley. He shouldn't be exhausted enough to have to be swapped out for Ben Davies on Saturday. For me, Longley is he's very assured, and his ability to pass the ball at pace, low on the floor, 30, 40-yard smashes it in towards Harry Kane. It's underrated. It's so important, and I absolutely think that we need to spend a couple of seconds just acknowledging it.
We'll definitely touch on it after the game as well, because I agree with you. It's what I was calling about. Even all summer I said, as good a season as Ben Davies has, we need better players on the ball out from the back, and Longley's come in and he slid into that role absolutely brilliantly, and was probably, you would say, our least favorite target to bring in here. But when you actually look at how the other targets are performing, he's performed the best out of them all. So maybe we got the right call on bringing him in here as well. I think you're absolutely spot on.
Would you have him, like, let's presume that his quality, like his performances, you know, stay consistent, stay good with his passing. Do you have any problem at the moment with expanding or extending that relationship with him? You get him in, would you?
I'd take him, 100%. Get him in.
Well, and then rather than going for like a Bastoni, who's a left-sided centre back, whatever that 60 million quid, 70 million quid option that we were trying to go for in the summer,
Get in.
do you then go for somebody in a central position to give for the same money that would give Eric Dyer some competition?
Yeah, probably. You're right. Actually, bringing in Langley, a cheaper option, free up funds, and you can spend it in the middle. Not a bad shout. But look, Ben Davies isn't getting any younger, and for me, if you could bring in Langley on the cheap, also go in and get another left-sided centre back. So, because we have to understand the importance of having a good player on the ball in that position, how much it actually helps our game. So, if you take Langley out, you need someone to come in that can offer the same, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So, I'd still go and get both.
Okay. Shawnee, bet alert here. Jack Goff in the chat saying, I put a bet on for Spurs winning 4-1, returning 5,800 quid.
Wow.
Oh, nice, mate. That must have been a big bet. How much do you have on that?
Big up.
4-1.
That 4-1 must have been what?
Richie, beautiful ball into Harry. Beautiful
beautiful.
ball. Flattered as well, sir.
Get it under control. Oh, go on, Sonny.
Oh, he does that. Oh, my God. It's free kick. It's going to be a free kick.
Second in a minute, is it? No? Is that same guy? He's off.
He's two yellow cards. No, he's given two different yellow cards there. Two different yellow cards.
One but that guy got booked a second ago. That's his second yellow.
He's not. It's a different player, I think. He's clapped the guy.
A second ago for the Sonny pulled down.
Did he give it
a minute ago. I'm pretty sure that's the same lad. He's got to go. That's the second yellow. Emerson is saying it to the referee now. Yeah. Second yellow. He's got to go.
Does Emerson have to remind him? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Emerson has to remind him here? I mean, Dave, you just gave it to him a second ago. Like you said, how is he already forgotten?
The referee's forgotten who he's booked.
Yeah,
the referee's forgotten who he's booked.
He booked him a second ago. He's off. Yeah. Reached to that back pocket. Well done.
Oh, my God, Dave.
Eye of a fucking eagle is what I have. He's gone. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God. The referee forgot who he booked.
Bye-bye. I had to remind him. I channeled into Emerson. Emerson, tell him quick.
What the fuck is that?
Idiot.
The referee forgot who he booked a minute ago.
Go and have a shower. Get the Radox out. Cry to mommy. Bye-bye.
But why is he doing this? Why is this guy doing this? Did he not think he got booked earlier? Did he not think he got? He must have not. Maybe he didn't think he got booked earlier.
It looked like the referee forgot to write it down on his yellow card. If I'm being honest,
the ref forgot.
But did he maybe booked the wrong person earlier? Like, because that guy, there's no way that guy does that foul if he thought he was on a yellow.
Oh, no, he does. He's just brain dead, Jack.
That is brain dead.
He looks like Seth Curry, the basketball player.
Son. Look at it all game. Son has absolutely burned this kid all game. He wants an early night. He's sick of running after this guy. He doesn't want to run after someone for the rest of the game. He's being destroyed. He's being embarrassed. Goodbye. Have a shower.
In all seriousness, though,
forgot who he booked. And it wasn't like it was an hour ago. It was about 3 minutes ago.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What, doofus?
Dave, yet again, though, Emerson, people are saying in the comments here, Emerson class with the cards and helping the ref yet again. Laugh my ass off. I mean, Dave, maybe Emerson has actually more of a career as a referee than a footballer. Perhaps maybe has a good career as a referee. Oh, what a rocket. But Dave, referee Emerson here constantly helping out the refs, pulling out their cards for them, reminding them of advantage, all that sort of stuff. I mean, it seems like Emerson has a future as a referee.
No, I was on it quicker, Jack. I was on it quicker.
No, Dave, you were on it. You were on it quick, mate. Fair play to you as well.
Yeah,
I thought it made sense.
He was saying Emerson has done this before. I think there was another game when Emerson pulled out.
He'd done it against. When was the last sending off that happened? He done it that game as well.
Oh, so that's back post.
Oh,
was it Arsenal last season with White or whoever it was?
Yes.
Yeah, he dragged.
No, I can't believe that referee had literally forgotten. The only reason I doubted you, Dave, was because I thought surely the referee knows what he's doing. It can't be him.
Sean, are you surprised with the amount of times he refused to give the 2 penalties earlier? Refused. That's why I'm on ref watch. Jack, that was your perfect moment. Oh, sir, you missed it, man. But William
McKenzie here, I was going to say, in all seriousness, Dave, that William McKenzie with an absolutely massive one. He says 2 years of dedication. And it's a really generous one as well here, Dave, from him. And William McKenzie, we just want to thank you, my man, because you've thrown in so many contributions and you've been so generous to this channel and you've helped out this channel in a lot of ways, my man. And the New Zealand Army, the New Zealand Army of this channel has been really kind to us, I must say.
No, he's been an OG. He's been around for an absolute eternity. So, William, big yourself up, my man, and really, really do appreciate the support, brother. Funny enough, I was actually thinking of you and William pretty earlier on as well. I was just thinking, I haven't seen you in a while, so I do hope you are all good down under, my man, or not down under, but in New Zealand, brother. I big yourself up, really appreciate it. But look, as much as people are thanking us for the 2 years worth of dedication, everything we do here is absolutely nothing without you guys out there who like, subscribe, share our content, recommend it, engage with us in the live chats and everything else. You guys have also made this channel what it is in terms of the community, the vibes you give off in the chat. There's no horribleness in the chat, no slandering, so you guys have actually created this channel. Me and Jack put the content out there, but you guys have created everything else around it. So I give yourself a pat on the back.
You guys make the vibes, absolutely, Dave. And a beautiful touch from Richie there. Salzburg. But William McKenzie, really appreciate it, my man. I must say, you've been really kind to this channel for a very long time, and we appreciate you, brother. And just want to say, no matter where Spurs go, and I guess you've seen it. I mean, you've seen Spurs be very much up and down on this channel in the space of only 2 years. You've seen Spurs be very up and down, and we appreciate you. We appreciate you supporting us through the good times and the bad times, my man.
Harry Kane's fucked. Oh, sorry, Jack.
No,
Harry
good.
Kane's
Appreciate
fucked.
you.
Harry Kane's fucked. Oh no.
It's all right. Look at the pace on Salzburg to get back there. 2 foot him.
Oh, no. Misses it. That was his own compatriot. Emerson. Love it.
Emerson.
The other box just 30
Can we go back, please? Can we go back now, ref? And
he was at the other box 30 seconds ago. The ground he made up to get back there. Oh,
what a ball from Salzburg.
Just take all 4 on. You've got the ability, kid.
Yellow card. That's his second. Is that his second?
That's a second. That's another second.
That's his second. That's the Japanese fella.
Kane's telling him.
Oh, ref.
Oh, come on, ref.
He can't.
You're having an absolute giraffe.
That's why he's staying down. There's nothing wrong with him, but he knows he's on a yellow. That's why he's staying down.
Oh, no.
What a play by Salzburg.
What a ball from Saucies.
He did that a minute ago as well, that guy. Same dude. He was booked 5 seconds ago. That's got to be a yellow, ref.
Their backline literally cannot handle our forward players. We have absolutely ripped them apart, and I am loving it. They cannot handle it.
That has to be another ref. That has to be
shifting the ball left to right quickly, step overs, nutmegs, not going to bite them, pure strength and pace. We are absolutely saucing tonight. Absolutely.
Has to be another yellow, another red.
He's staying down because he knows. It's smart play by this guy.
Oh, they're going to make the substitution.
I mean, this guy has so much hair gel, Dave, that by this time of the game, you're really sweating a lot of it in there, Dave. He puts in the hair gel. It starts to sweat. I don't think he can really see straight. There's so much hair gel in his eyes, Dave. There's so much hair gel. Richie has to tell him where to stare.
He's got a packet of cigarettes stuck up. He's like fucking James Dean. He's trying to be James Dean right now.
Jack Goff, Shawnee, Jack Goff saying, I bet 75 quid on that one for that 5,800 one. For that 5,800 return on the 4.
75 quid on 5,800.
Coming on for Bentoncourt.
80 to 1 on 4-1.
Just a quick shout. Oh, Skip's coming on as well.
I think you're going to get that one, Jack. Mr. Goff, Jack Goff. I think you're going to get it, my man, and I'll be over the moon for you.
It's coming.
If that happens. Over the moon boots.
Just 2 subs going on here. Bentoncourt is making his way for Basuma. Skip is also standing beside him. We're waiting to see what the shout is there, but it could look like Salzburg could be coming off. Just quickly as well, guys. Maybe a few minutes for Jed Spence.
Yeah,
I would say so. I think
right now is the best time.
Or Charleston coming off for Skip, so we're going with 3 in the midfield.
Yeah, take off Emerson.
Son's hat trick is coming. He's going to score an absolute curler.
Yeah, and Jack Goff's going to pick up $6,000, the bastard. Well done, mate.
Hell. Party's on you, Jack. We'll be over. Where do you live? I'll have a doner kebab, my man. I'll have a kebab.
He also says this channel deserves 200K. Really appreciate that, my man.
Wow.
And really appreciate that, Jack.
Absolute
legend. Very kind he is. Adrian Chia with the super chat. We found a bigger clown than Emerson Royale. Tuta.
Yeah. Bigger clown. Then, do you know, it gives me comfort, Jack, knowing there's worse out there.
You never
Why
know,
is Harry Kane over this free kick?
Go on, Harry.
Why is Harry Kane have his free
They
kick?
should make Salzburg take free kicks. I mean, you might. You never
Eric
know.
Dyer. Let Eric Dyer redeem himself. Oh, it is Eric
Oh,
Dyer.
it is Moon Boots.
Come on,
Oh, look at the
Come on,
concentration.
Mooney. Come on.
Lift off. He's concentrating
This
for
is for
lift off.
Moondog. This is for Moondog. This is for
We can get
Moondog.
Moondog and Jack in one. Let's do it.
Moon Boots. Screamer.
Oh, good effort. That's a corner. Yeah, stay up there, kid.
Dark Sun G says, Sporting 2 red cards for your information. Are we playing them next?
Yeah, we are. Yes,
we are.
At home-
Our
at
last
home
game
next
is
week.
Marseille. Yeah.
At home next week, yeah.
At home
Come
next
on.
week, Dark Sun G.
Big
So,
up, Jack.
so their goalkeeper is suspended, and then whoever got sent off tonight.
They're making like 4 substitutions.
We're going through top of the league, top of the group, boys.
Yeah.
Top of the fucking group.
Come on. Which means we avoid the big boys as well. You get teams that finish second in their group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quality. Oh, yeah. Of course they're taking off Asabi. I mean, I wonder why they're taking him off.
That's a
I wonder
disgrace.
why.
It's a disgrace that's a disgrace that the referee didn't get that second yellow.
Yeah, but you had 2 tackles. You had the one on Harry Kane, like you pointed out, 30 seconds before that. 2.
Yeah.
Twice.
So he's had 3 bookable offences in 3 minutes. The ref gives 1 yellow card and then gets confused by the whole, shambles of his abilities.
Honestly, we've had some shit referees in this group game.
I'm
just
gonna
going to get some water.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
Oh, wait
Wait
till you
for
come
the-
back, and then I'll go get some water.
Wait for the corner. Wait for one second.
I've got
Come
the
on.
hiccups. Come on, put in a good ball here. Go on, moon boots. Break off, near post. Glancing header. Romero running it.
Oh, it's taking too long.
Yeah, imagine if Jackoff and Moondog got their bet at the same time via a Moon Boots header. That would be glorious.
It'd be unbelievable.
Just looking forward for the red mark on Moon Boots' head after he nods this one in.
Just peel off. Oh, it's a poor corner. Very poor corner. Oh, Session's been outdone here.
That Lindstrom guy is fast. Kamada goes for a nice spray to nobody. Hugo. Jesus! Oh my! Dave! Does he know? Dave, he needs to get some glasses, Dave. He needs Specsavers there, Hugo. I mean, he was running after that like a dog chasing a frisbee.
Completely lost the run of the ball. Completely. It's like it was a boomerang. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Dave. Seriously, it was like watching your dog chasing a boomerang. You just didn't know where it was going to land. Jesus, Hugo.
I wonder if Frankfurt maybe will they go a bit more defensive to try and at least guarantee Europa League football out of this group, share it up, and maybe not let as many goals in.
Oh my lord! People are also reporting around the grounds that Barca might be going to the Europa League. That gives me life. That gives me life.
That'd be Juve practically out. That'd be Barcelona.
Ahoy, Bjerg!
Oh! Double step over. Ref. Oh, that's soft. That is soft. Zinedine Salzburg at it again. Honestly, it should be illegal what he's doing.
I mean, Jave, he just showed him the floor.
Jack, how many shirts have you got on your side?
I actually decided to start doing that, just putting all the shirts next to me. It makes more sense that way.
How many have you got?
Adds to the experience, I thought. Adds to the experience.
You only have 2, don't you? You have Salzburg and Benson.
I have a stained Richie shirt. Just a moment. Oh, Romero. Careful. Take care of yourself, lad. Oh, don't tell me you hurt himself in that. Don't tell me you hurt himself. I got a Perisic that Nick gave me. I have the Richarlison and then the Højbjerg from 2
Oh, you haven't got a Benson core?
No Bentancur.
You got
one kid a season, Sean. One kid a season.
Makes sense.
Jack, will you actually buy a jersey with Salzburg on it? I think that'd be awesome. I'll get Zinedine, right? And then you get Salzburg. And then when we sit beside each other at the West Ham game, people will just be screaming it. I see 2 brilliant Sun jerseys, and Nick got a photo of it, where it's like Heung-Min's son and then Heung-Min daddy, father and son stand beside each other. It's awesome.
True Sets Free wants more goals here, lads.
Yeah.
We deserve more.
We deserve more. 4 and 5. They're coming. Give it another 5-6 minutes. We'll score again.
If they were down to 9 men like they should be, we'd be 6-0 up by 6-1 up by now.
Yeah. It'd be like playing rugby sevens. It wouldn't be fair. be that much space. On the pitch.
Madness. I can't believe that Japanese fella got taken. What's his name? Kasaba?
Sabi or Wasabi or whatever you want to call him.
Kamada.
No, not Kamada. The guy who got sold.
Hasebe. Yeah, Hasebe. He's on the thumbnail.
Hasebe. Yeah.
There's even a picture of Harry Kane chasing him down as well.
Play Sonny. Oh, he was in behind. Moon boots.
Sonny will be so disappointed if he doesn't get a hat trick. He deserves it tonight.
Oh, Emerson's free as a bird. Pulls it back to Ollie Skip.
Go on, Ollie. Go on, Ollie. Show us what you can do, son.
Emerson, no look pass coming up.
Oh, Sonny.
Definitely some Emerson player coming here. Definitely some
Skippy. Back to Skippy. Now put it in the box.
Move it across.
Oh, let's not do this.
I would put, if anybody has a chance, 80-pound bet on Emerson. No look pass is coming.
Who was that
for? From Basuma.
Who did Basuma come on for? Bentancur?
Yeah. Bentancur and Skip came on for Richarlison. I'd love to see.
I'll show you that when like Basuma goes for a ping and when Højbjerg goes for a ping, you do see the difference.
Oh, well done, Boots. And again, beautiful.
Oh, long lay, unlucky.
Højbjerg misses. Good.
No, it was Dyer. You're right. It was Dyer. Sorry, mate. It was Dyer. There's Longley. Longley's back. Go on, Longers.
Lindstrom. Skins him.
Absolutely skins
Lindstrom. You go.
Longley just got absolutely skinned by that Lundstrom. He's a really good player, that guy. He's very fast.
There's a great Hugo Lloris song coming out. Wait until you hear when it comes out. It's going to be awesome.
Lundstrom is very good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's decent.
He's been their only bright spark going forward, I would say. Yeah. Kamada, the guy that we're even interested in, hasn't done anything in these past two legs, and it actually has been Lindstrom with their best chances in both legs, I would say.
He scored though, didn't he? He scored the first goal tonight, didn't he, Kamada?
Yeah, but he might have actually.
I know it was a tap. I know it was a tap in. I know it was a Tommy tap in, but
I would think Lindstrom. I remember the Lindstrom causing us problems in the first game, though. I think.
Yeah, Lindstrom's a good player. Very good player. I like. He's very fast, good feet, quick feet. What is he? He must be Swedish, right, Jack?
No, he's Danish, actually.
Danish, is it? Okay. Yeah.
He's Hugo or Højbjerg's teammate on the national team. A lot of people thought that was a class A from Hugo.
It was a great save. Yeah, that was definitely going in.
Fingertip says
Hugo's our skipper and he safeguards our net. Hugo, you're the one.
You still turn me on. You can save my goal again.
Go on, Basuma. Let's show what you're about. Beautiful.
Lovely composure there from Basuma. Oh, a little outside the footy from Mo.
He's gone from Liechtenstein to Ireland.
Sonny!
Oh my lord!
Oh my god!
He hates Son. Like I think he hates Son. I think he clearly isn't a Son. He hates Son.
He's not appreciated.
What the hell is that?
He hasn't given him anything unless he's forced to give Son a foul. It seems like he's even harder on Sonny than the rest of them by the looks of it so far.
Fucking shambles. This referee.
Yes,
is an absolute shambles.
If anything, Dave. I feel like, I don't know, normally it's the referee that you need to ask upon, to call 911, to get the police on with all these assaults, Dave. But if anything, I think it's the ref that needs to be pulled off the pitch by the police. He can't even see straight.
No, it's a joke, honestly. He needs to be brutalized. He just has to be brutalized. He's just had an absolute stinker. When the two penalty decisions come around, he's looking around at the crowd like a fucking doofus.
I mean, he has to have people look at his own notes on the cards, and they can't even tell what he's even, writing down. I mean, Dave, they're telling him which cards to pull out. It's getting a bit out of hand here. They're doing the job for him.
Oh, Sanchez is coming on.
Yeah, definitely need to rest Romero. I was actually going to say, Dave, if I were to have done the predicted lineup, I was going to say Sanchez. I was having a sneaky feeling could have started this one. Just because of, I know he knew this game was important, but he seems to like to rotate out players like maybe Moon. Oh, Moon Boot's coming on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I had a feeling Sanchez was going to feature this game. I had a feeling Sanchez would feature.
Got to get Jed Spence on now.
Yeah, have to play. Give him a few minutes. Don't be so harsh on the game.
But don't give him like 1 minute. So it's like a fucking courtesy thing. Give him 10 minutes.
That's Kamada coming off.
Give the guy a chance. We're playing against 10 men. It should be 9 men. Mario Götze's on. But let's play again. Let's come on, Conte. Do us all a little favour and give us a glimpse of our future right wing back. Come on.
Let's just see him marauding down the ring. Just give him the ball. Let him go and do his thing.
If now's not the time, when is the time?
League Cup, Nottingham Forest.
Dunkel Z Torque says, "Hail the Vikings." It's certainly been a nice few performances in a row from our Viking Dunkel Z, and he's also in the Ali Højbjerg Viking army. I would say Dunkel Z Torque loves
the fact that he was
Højbjerg.
the midfielder. The fact that he was the midfielder that retained his place shows how good of a game he's had today.
But I know Dunkel Z is proud. He loves Højbjerg.
Yeah. Everyone should be proud of Tottenham tonight. It's a good performance. Pressure was on us. Could have easily let this slip from us, but we've now wrestled control of the group. I think everybody should be proud tonight. It's even getting to the point where we're just back flicking it everywhere because it's too easy. Honestly, the crowd should be starting the all A's now every time we pass to one of our players.
Nice to see Skip get this many minutes, though.
Yeah. I just want to see us killed again. Let's go and get another 2 goals, for God's sake. I've been starved of this season. Let's get me more. Let me go to bed feeling content. I will go to bed feeling content if it stays 3-1, but I want more. I'm greedy. Win that. Well done. Great defending by Longley. Beautiful.
Oh, nice turn, Basuma.
Let's break. No one out on the right.
He needs runners.
Oh, Basuma left that one short.
Oh,
Romero!
Look at
Romero! Oh, great pass into Kane.
Holy skip.
Harry!
Oh, it's like Harry. Sorry, it's Harry.
Through, Dave. He tried to slip him through.
Oh, Sessegnon just gets absolutely skinned. Who's this guy?
Be shit cross. That was a waste of energy. What's the point of skinning and breaking your bollocks to put in a cross like that?
Tell you what though, we don't want to rest on our laurels too much here. Lundstrom had a good chance a minute ago. Could have made it 3-2 against 10 men. That would be the most embarrassing fucking result in the history of football.
So,
does he just save that? No,
you gotta let it go. I was gonna say if he put his hands to that, he's an idiot.
yeah, only one direction that's headed.
It's way wide of the post.
That's very clever. There's such spatial awareness from Hugo Lloris there to know that it's 6 inches wide, 5 inches wide, but he gets to it to make sure, but then knows to put his elbows in. It's very clever, isn't it? It's brilliant spatial awareness.
Justin Martin, results stay the way they are. We are top of our group. Absolutely hilarious.
Top of the league, say we are top of the league.
Is Marseille
and
really
we've got Marseille are drawing against Frankfurt, right?
They're playing Sporting.
Oh, sorry, against
winning
Sporting,
2, I think, or whatever it was, because they have 2 red cards over there. 2
so Marseille are now on 6 points. So
yeah,
it's 7. If we win tonight, it's 7.6. 7 plays 6, plays 6, plays 4.
Yeah.
So basically,
that's almost a bad result. Then we actually probably want a draw between Marseille and Sporting because the group is still wide open.
It does
it's still wide open, but it means we have control of it.
We can also finish top of our group, which is what we want to be doing, because I think there's more of a chance is that if Sporting got the result today, we'd probably be kind of condemned. We'd be condemned a second.
What challenge?
Yeah. 100%, Jack. Yeah, obviously we need to win, but I think the best result would have been for us to win and for Marseille and Sporting.
I think maybe the favor would have been a draw. Would have been a draw. You're probably right. But I mean, it's actually quite funny to see Marseille start so poorly and then to get back-to-back wins against Sporting, which no one could have predicted, I would say.
Away from home as well. And they've got the next game away from home. I know they're playing.
Next week, it's going to be a top of the who wants to come out top of the group with Sporting. That's basically what that game is going to be,
I think ours has been the hit.
Not necessarily. Whoever, if Sporting and Tottenham draw next week, and Marseille, or even if Frankfurt if Frankfurt wins next week and Tottenham and Sporting draw, then that would put Marseille top. Oh, sorry, that would put everybody on like 7 points or 8 points or something. It'd be fucking. It's ridiculous. It'd be ridiculously close.
But like, if we win tonight, it basically puts the group in our hands because then we've got Sporting and Marseille next. So we beat the two of them, we'll come out top. You know.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I'm saying that this group is still wide open.
Oh, it's still wide open after tonight, but it gives us control of it. It's in our own destiny rather than having to wait for other teams to do us a favor. You know.
Yeah, true. Lucas Moura's coming on. Get those.
I called that sub. I called that sub as well. God, I'm good, Dave. God, I'm good.
He'll definitely take no prisoners. You just get on the ball and run at them. We'll definitely score one more before the game's over.
I wanted to see.
I guess that trainer didn't like to see. Lucas flexing his pecs. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Sessignon.
Oh, what a tackle. That's not a free kick. That is so bad of a decision.
Second yellow.
Like
second yellow?
No.
No, it's his first yellow. Okay.
Looked like he won that so clean.
Of course he did. Referee being biased. Jacko, we have a super chat in there from Dermatron.
Yeah, I have it up on screen.
All right.
It says, guys, why Sanchez? Oh, why Sanchez? Please don't fuck up. Dave, I called it. I must say, I didn't mention it in the pre-match build-up because I didn't get the chance, but I was going to ask Brian Daigle about it because we had Brian Daigle on, and he loves Davinson Sanchez. And so I wanted to ask him what his thoughts on him. Emerson! Oh, bouncing a bit too much for Kane.
Nah, look, I wouldn't worry about Sanchez. The game's they're down to 10 men. I wouldn't worry about it, Dermo. Usually I would, but not today.
But Conte likes to rotate Sanchez, it feels like.
Oh, referee! Come on, man!
He is.
What the hell is that? You're giving them absolutely fucking everything, ref. It's an absolute.
Sean, look closely at his pockets. They're bulging. There's one.
Hill Messi!
Come on, Hill. Come on, Hill Messi. Let's go.
Come on, Hill Messi.
What's your man's name out Big Bang Theory? What's your man's name? Wallaby or Wally or something? Walter.
It's a bit embarrassing how much we got hyped up for Hill Messi that one time. But
hang on, that's the 5 subs, right?
Yeah.
Well done, Pierre Sauceberg. Well done, mate.
Beautiful performance. Well done.
What a beast.
Zinedine Sauceberg.
What a beast. What a beast. What an animal.
Still no minutes. Does that mean still no more minutes for well done, Sonny? Great
subbing off.
Well, no, that's four
subbing off
subs we made,
a tiger.
There's still time for one more sub, I think.
Is that 4 or 5?
Yeah, 4, I think.
That's
we made
4.
2. Ollie skipped Basuma, and now Lucas.
Give Jess Spencer fucking 5 minutes. Give him a fiver. Come on.
Well done, Sonny. Sonny's off for Hill Messi. I'd love to see Hill get on the ball and get an assist or a goal today.
Jack Goff saying Hill Messi's starting to eat the chicken royale. He's bulking up slowly.
Oh my God, what was in?
Thought that went in for a minute. Fuck.
People are very no, Jack Goff saying he thinks maybe Hill Messi's been eating the chicken royale.
Oh, I hope so. He needs to bulk up.
Yeah, he's saying he's looking a bit heavier, but a lot of people are very upset not to see Jed Spence up done. A lot of people are very upset.
I think Sonny might have sat in Gianni's chair because he was very quickly told to get out of the chair he was sitting on in the bench.
Good.
Lazy 8 saying somebody call Hill a barber.
Yeah.
What a fucking shockingly bad touch from Emerson.
Yeah, that was bad.
It's all part of the Hill Messi look. Lazy 8. If you don't like it, you got to get off the Hill Messi train. I must say, it's all part of the Hill Messi look.
That's it. He looks like Howard Wolowitz out of Big Bang. He does.
He does, yeah.
He looks like many things, Hill Messi.
Put him in a turtleneck and you've got him.
I'll tell you what, when I'm having a little kip at like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, there's nothing better to fall. No!
No! Please.
Oh no, this is not what we wanted to happen.
Set piece again.
This is not what we wanted to happen. Fucking hell.
Why? They were so dead and out of it. They had nothing going, lads. Oh, it's in the middle of the box.
It's Brian Hill. Why is he
in the
defending?
middle of the box? It's right in the middle of the box.
Every single one of you.
Sanchez, Royale, everybody. Sanchez. Oh, it's in the middle of the
Emerson
box.
turns his head.
It's in the middle of the box.
Romero doesn't even jump. The fuck is that?
Why do this?
Oh God.
And the thing is, we're after making so many subs as well. It could be dangerous, this. If we fuck this up, I swear to God. And that came from Emerson's loose touch.
Yeah, it did. You're
It
right.
did. I don't know. It did.
It did. It did come from Emerson's loose touch. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Calm, Tottenham. Fucking calm down. Calm down.
We better not lose this.
Everybody, calm down.
Everyone's saying, watch our straw. Come on, guys. Let's not make this happen. Let's get there over the line. We've been brilliant tonight. 2 defensive errors again. Set pieces again. Another corner kick. We've got to learn to start dealing with them. We've got the extra man.
This guy. Who is that guy? He's what is his name?
He scored, and now he's causing us.
No, but he's been busy since he came on. Who is
and
he?
He scored.
How's it being allowed to dance through 3-4 players like that? Take the fucker out. It's 8 minutes.
He's really dangerous player. Sessegnon's yellow card came from tackling that fella.
Oh, we're so disjointed. The subs, we've fucked. We're all over the place. We're supposed to have an extra man here. They look like they've got the extra man right now. Look at them idiots bouncing up and down the corner. I hope they lose.
It does look cool though, doesn't it?
It does, but I just don't like them. I'd love us to do it. Don't get me wrong. I'd love us to do it, but I just don't like any other team.
I don't think Tottenham fans have got the rhythm to be able to jump in unison.
People are blaming Lloris.
Yeah, look. Yeah, maybe he could have parried the shot better, but Emerson's loose touch. We were in cruise control.
Yeah. And Emerson, there was nobody even within 6 meters of Emerson. Liverpool 7-1 against Rangers. Fucking hell.
Hugo Lloris could have done better. Don't get me wrong. He could have done better, but it's Emerson. The shot came from Emerson being a wally. And that's what's frustration about me. Playing a beautiful ball 2 minutes before that, and then there's that.
Jack Goff doesn't make $6,000. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, yeah. Apologies, my man. That sucks.
How long? What do you reckon? 94 minutes of injury time from this referee?
4 or 5 at least, anyway.
Because he forgot. Oh, well done, Brian Hill. Go on, Brian Hill.
Play him, Harry!
No, ref! Oh, my God!
Oh, my God.
He's not even a fuck. What the fuck?
Go on, Gil. Go on, Gil. Messi, play, Lucas. Get your head up, kid.
Go! Penalty! Still Messi! Oh my God!
Howard Wallowitz! What an absolute baller!
Player doesn't even know where he's staring, Dave. He's as drunk as the ref, Dave. He's drunk as the ref.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! How do you love me? Show me to the floor.
Look at that! Kill Messi! Everybody give it to me. Kill Messi! Howard Wallowitz! Let's have it!
Howard fucking Wallowitz! The big bang fact, bro. The big bang fact. It's not a theory anymore. It's a fact.
It is a fact. You're right, Johnny. It's a fucking fact. And you know what? Watch the referee blow the game up early now. We put it to bed. Harry came with his brace. I said before the game he'd deliver a brace. Let's do it, Big H. Come on, Big H. Honestly, he better go over and dedicate this to Howard. Gil Messi, what a legend. Come on, Kane. Trap wants him to go left.
Look at him, Dave. He's ready to tap it in. Hill Messi is.
Oh, no!
My fuck!
He's absolutely blazed it. That's gone into the crowd. That's shocking.
What the fuck? That's still going. That's almost reaching Sonny's volley from earlier.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. That's so bad.
Even the people in the crowd ducked. Look at the people in the crowd ducking. That's how bad it is. They're getting out of the way.
Harry. Oh, Harry, you're going to bear responsibility if we equalize. You're bearing responsibility if we equalize this, Harry.
What play by Gil Messi?
Dave, you just offered us a bailout. We could have been celebrating. Now we're have to sweat even longer.
Oh, calm down, Cess.
Calm
down, Sessignon.
This season for Harry. That's too
calm
much
it down, Cess.
Oh,
he has a Messi.
Play Gil Messi. No.
Oh, hey, Harry, what is your problem?
Along the ground. He's so
furious. Problem, Harry?
He's got to be along the
touch, Dave. Why do you even take a touch? Why are you
He's
even
just gonna
taking
put it
the
into
touch?
it first
You don't
time.
even take the touch.
Put it there. You don't need to take that touch. Oh no!
What the fuck is
Barely
that?
12 yards over his head.
It's so
Oh.
hard, so
What
heavy.
impact Gil Messi's having though? I'm loving this cameo.
Fuck's sake, Harry hates him.
Handball!
Go on,
Handball,
Gil Messi.
ref!
Go on, Gil
Calm
Messi.
down, Gil Messi.
Hand fucking
Jason
ball,
Gil Messi.
referee!
Oh, come on.
Oh my God, referee! What the hell are you doing, bro?
Gil Messi, 2-foot him.
Ed M saying NFL was Sunday, Harry.
Oh, don't let him get a cross or a shot in. Get out and close everything fucking down. No. Says, well done, Romero. I'm going to have a heart attack, boys. I can't take this.
My heart is racing so fucking fast, Dave.
I'm sorry, lads. I'm really pissed at Harry Kane right now. I'm really pissed.
Oh my
no.
God! Longley, get rid of it!
Please,
Go on,
Harry.
Kane.
Get there,
Go on.
Harry.
Go on. Oh, looks like a stallion. Beautiful. That'll do. Win this.
Caught in a trap.
Oh, Lucas.
Hold it, Lucas. Hold it.
Kane, get on side. Make an effort, please.
Fuck's sake. That was league. Oh my God. That was non-league. Jesus. We thought Emerson had a bad touch.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Oh, Basuma. Well done, lad. Yes,
Messi.
yeah.
Ruining it.
Yo,
Messi!
Messi.
Go on. Play him. Oh, what a ball. Oh, he's been unbelievable since he's come on.
Lucas,
There's your
it's gotta be on
calm
his
right
toes
there.
now. It's not even
There's
a
your
bad
Gil
ball.
Messi. That's what we've been waiting for from you.
It's not
You
even a
little
bad ball.
beautiful.
Lucas has got to be on his toes
Howard
there.
Wolowitz.
I love him. I can't help it.
I love him too. I love him too. Come on, Tottenham.
See this out. Win it. Yeah. Oh, no, you clown. Sanchez, close him down.
Top
No.
box.
Close him. Clear it.
Long leg clears.
No. Get it
Skip.
out.
Get it out, Hill Messi.
No, get it out. No.
Hugo!
Hugo, you're the one. You can turn me on. Let's make another save again. Come on, Hugo.
Oh, my Lord. Fuck's sake. Why did Harry Kane have to make it so hard on us?
I can't hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Clear.
Just blow it, ref. Just blow it. Of course they gave 5 minutes. I was so close, guys. I guess 6.
Blow it.
And he's blown it. Come on, boys. That's 3 points. Top of the group.
Back in control of the group. Let's go. What a game. That was entertaining as fuck.
Oh, wow. Boys, incredible.
I
Absolutely
need a minute. I need a
incredible.
second.
How?
Absolutely incredible. But Dave, I don't know if you do need a second because I think we need man of the matches so we can get the poll in here because people are going to be piling in because they're already 354 while we're watching at this very moment. I'm assured some more people will be coming in. So everybody, if you are enjoying this watch along and if you did enjoy the watch along, do smash that like button.
Oh my God.
Right, who we put in there? Gil Messi?
Uh,
Harry Kane's going in.
I think Harry Kane goes in. I think Sonny, Dave. I mean, what a performance from Sonny.
Well, hang about. Let's not rush to the Harry Kane.
I think Sonny goes in.
Sonny obviously. Højbjerg, obviously.
Zinedine Salzburg, it's actually going in as.
Zinedine Salzburg, Sonny.
He was good today, Sean.
Who?
Yeah, he was brilliant.
He was good today. Bar the penalty miss, Kane was good today.
Yeah,
okay. And then we need one more option.
If he gets the winner,
anybody in the defense, anybody that stood out, Longley or maybe Romero. Romero, I thought had one of his better performances today.
Longley's passing in the second half.
Yeah, okay. We'll go in Longley.
Good Longley. Love it. There you go, everybody. There's your final 4 for the man of the match. Everybody, please get your comments in. We're going to get to them. We're going to have a say on this game. And it's really been a very, very exciting one. I must be honest. I went 3-0. I did think it was going to be quite easy for us. Ended up being very kind of slippery. It ended up being very kind of sketchy, as it always is. I mean, we are Spurs fans. It's never easy. Højbjerg and Hill cameo was the man of the match, says Roman numerals here with a comment. With a comment. Before we maybe forget, about that little kind of ending to the game. Everybody, what are your thoughts on maybe that ending of the game? Dave, any comments there with Hill Messi's little cameo?
Well,
It felt like he could have brought us like 5-2. It could have been 5-2 with the impact he made.
Do you know what, Gil Messi? I thought an absolute great cameo. Everyone that told me I was an absolute lunatic and they don't see it in the guy, well, now you know. That's what I've seen in the guy. You know, absolutely brilliant cameo for him. Worked hard when he lost, when we didn't have the ball as well. I think we've got our Sonny back. I mean, what an incredible performance from Sonny today. Sharp, skidding boys. Before we've seen him running at people, falling over the ball. Today, step overs, nutmegs. Wonderful performance from Sonny. And a lot of runs in behind, which we haven't seen so much from Sonny this season. Brilliant by Sonny. Kane, although he missed the penalty at the end, great hold-up play. Some wonderful balls played for people in behind. Absolutely brilliant. Salzburg, again. This is 3 games on the trot. The guy's in the running for the man of the match. He was absolutely superb. Lenglet, Romero, I think absolutely brilliant at the back tonight. Controlled the game, great in possession. Emerson, bit of a mixed night. Probably blame him for the second goal, but was okay. Session, I actually thought had another good game that side today. But what I will say to Spurs fans, Jack, is yeah, there's maybe some things you can look at it. Close game near the end, they got an equaliser, whatever. But let's not let that late goal overshadow today's performance from Tottenham. We balled out, some great performances. The front line are finally back to their best. And this is what happens when the forward line are at their best in the 3-4-3. You look devastating. If we're being brutally honest, some people may look at the 3-2 scoreline and say, oh, we weren't great. But I look at it as it could have been 6-7-2 tonight.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. But I must say the comments are just like, lads, why was it so hard? Against 10 men shouldn't have been so hard. And also Dark Sun G here saying Kane made this game more harder than it should with a super chat. I think he's right, actually, with that missed penalty. And then as well, like he had a chance to make up for the missed penalty and play Hill Messi in for his own tap in. Hill Messi won the penalty, gave it to Kane to bury it for us, misses the pen. Then Harry Kane finds himself with a great chance to tap in Hill Messi, somehow for no reason at all, takes a touch there. And then actually, Sean, I'm going to let you in here first. Dark Sun G followed up that previous super chat with another one here, and he said Kane was the worst player in the second half, he thought.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
you were very just the reason I'm asking you, Sean, is because you didn't, you weren't immediately with Dave when Dave, he loves to include Harry Kane in the man of the match. He loves to include him in that top 4. And Sean, you weren't so quick to jump on that boat.
No, 100%. Look, he got a penalty. He scored a penalty, and he missed a penalty, and the missed penalty could have cost us. The last couple of minutes there, the rush of blood to the head. You look at the way that Harry Kane was frustrated with Emerson for putting a ball, which I don't think Emerson could have done much better with at the end of the first half. Yeah, Brian Hill can't look frustrated at Harry Kane. The only reason I was okay with you putting Harry Kane into the 4 is because I couldn't think of somebody else who was particularly better.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anybody else.
If Harry Kane gets more than 5% of the man of the match vote, I'll be very frustrated.
Should it be like 3 people then, you think, Sean? Should it be like 2 or 3
Yeah, but I know the routine is we put 4 in, but I'm going to be interested to see if people say Harry Kane because I don't think he deserves anything like. I'll also say I don't think necessarily.
It's already at 5%, Sean.
Well, hopefully people are going to listen to me now and they're going to weigh in a little bit longer.
Son is at 60% already.
Yeah, Sonny.
Sonny was superb today. Salzburg was superb. And look, there's a few other people I do want to give shouts out to. I thought that Emerson Royale was generally very good. I thought he was good, super good defensively. And I thought he did put in a good shift. And I'm not even going to say relative to what we expect of Emerson, because I thought he was very good today. I thought he put good weighting on his passes. I thought he was involved. Look, the consequences of having Emerson on the right-hand side means that other teams set up naturally allowing us to have more space down the right-hand side. And so people like Longley, people like Sessegnon, people like, Perisic, whatever, they sometimes don't. They have to work harder to get space because other teams set up accordingly. But Emerson gets more space, and we often give him a lot of criticism. But tonight, I thought he was pretty good. I thought Romero grew into the game. He was fairly quiet in the first half, but I thought he put in some really good tackles defensively in the second half alongside Emerson. I thought Longley was good. Eric Dyer, obviously, he had a bad day, but
though as well, Sean.
Yeah, maybe Hugo should have been in there because that save at the end there, by the way, in the 95th minute, that was a really good save.
Yeah, it was.
It was zipped through at pace, and he got down there in the lock into the bottom corner. He got down there and kept us in it. So. Yeah, I don't want to see Kane get anything more than 5% from
there. You are, Dark Sun G. No more than 5%. Keep an eye on it and keep them accountable, Dark Sun G. And don't let Dave rationalize it. Don't let him do it, Dark Sun G. And I love your bravery and making sure that you feel like Kane doesn't need to be in there. And if anything, I sort of feel like there wasn't really any atrocious performances out there, lads. I don't think anybody really played that horribly. But if we're talking man of the match sort of levels, 8s out of 10s, kind of performances, does kind of feel like we're only talking 2 or 3 players maybe on the pitch today that really had 8s out of 10s.
Look, I'm putting Kane in there purely because I thought he done well. I thought he played some nice football. I thought, he got his penalty, could have had 2 goals. But should he win it? Nowhere near it. No, it's got to be, for me, between Son and Salzburg. Zinedine Salzburg. They're the only 2 people you could pick today. They were outstanding.
Yeah, another. I mean, that's 3 performances in a row. Frankfurt, Brighton, and Frankfurt again from Salzburg. I mean, he's getting crazy at this stage. He's becoming one of the best players in the Premier League, at least in the midfield, with how he's been playing.
Sorry, at the end of this, we need to spend 5 minutes just to give some Gil Messi some love.
No, that's happening, Dave. Before we forget, Dan Coy's glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army.
Spur. Love it, Dan. Come on. Look, just be happy tonight. We got the result done. We got the job done at the end of the day. Could have been 7-2. Let's not look at it like we barely got over the line. Let's look at it as a positive. We could have absolutely ripped these apart tonight. More clinical finishing. We would have buried these tonight. Well, I'm happy. And so is Dan. Big yourself up, my man.
Jerome, good to see you, Jerome, with a super chat saying that game should have finished 5-2. What was Kane thinking? Such an easy pass for Hill Messi. I'm going to ask you both here. What was an easier opportunity, for Kane to finish the penalty, for him to square Hill Messi? What was easier? Sean?
Yeah, Sean, you go first.
No, the XG on a penalty is 0.75, and the XG
good answer.
The XG on that the XGA on the on that particular pass was probably lower than that. So yeah, he should have buried the penalty, but
it was frustrating to see him,
it was.
After you miss a penalty, Sean, then he finds himself clean through with a clean pair of heels, and he just
if you saw it
with the hair flowing as well.
If you saw it, Brian Hill was running, sprinting, going, "Yo, baby, I'm here!"
Celebrating.
He was screaming top of his lungs, top of his little lightweight lungs that he has, to say, "I'm here, baby. Let's do it again, me and you." And the pass, the cross was just like ridiculously aggressive. It was so unnecessary.
Yeah, I felt like it would have given him a concussion as well if he even put it in. Like, the cross.
We wouldn't see Brian Hill for the next 6 months.
He would have finished it nonetheless. Dave, Sean is right. I mean, Hill Messi was throwing his arms up. He would have turned himself into a human missile if he could in order to score that goal. But I mean, Harry Kane squandered the penalty, then missed the chance to square Hill Messi. Does Harry Kane hate Hill Messi?
Nah, he doesn't hate him, Jack. He doesn't hate him. Look, it's mad to think that Gil Messi could have played 5-10 minutes and came out with a goal and assist. Unbelievable. But look, the penalty, I think Harry Kane's already missed one this season. If
that was the second miss of the season. Yeah, second miss
of the season. It is not like the guy, but that one was that bad. There was a guy had his phone out, and you could see it in the replay. Had his phone out, and even he dodged it. And he's up in that's how bad it was. And look, it's uncharacteristic of Harry Kane. He'll be angry. Look, he should have put the game to bed. And then that true ball, you were spot on when you saw it first, Track. You call it. Why did he take that touch and then put it across? All he's got to do is put that first time all along the ground into Gil Messi and give him time to finish. I get what Harry Kane was trying to do. Get one touch, put it across with such pace that it'll basically hit off him and go in. If Gil Messi was another 4 inches taller, he would have got it.
And wider.
It was poor by Harry Kane. He had 2 opportunities at the end to really kill them. And I've no doubt Conte would be angry at that, by the way, because he spoke after the Arsenal game about being clinical. killing teams off. He'll be angry at the goal we conceded, but he'll also be angry at
He doesn't want his blood pressure going that high in the end of the game, Conte. He's seen his team at the end. I mean, Dave, celebrating 3-1. He's thinking the boys are going to be finishing 5-1, 6-1. They can, toast after the game with some Peronis. And he finds it being, kind of a bit of a rush of blood, and then finding himself very nervous and biting his nails. And he put on, I think it was either you or Sean that said, I mean, there's no reason this should happen because he's made all those substitutions that fans, will I add, were calling for. They were asking for those substitutions. They were asking for those substitutions. They were asking for those rotations when we were 3-1 up. And then we find ourselves 3-2. I mean, Conte's like, lads, like, this is why I find myself, struggling to put in these rotations, is because this sort of thing can happen. You can't trust the defense. And also, I guess today, he can't trust the defense, but also, sadly, he felt like he couldn't trust Harry Kane after this to help him out either. I know he does trust Harry Kane, but Harry Kane, 2 great opportunities to help in the cult hero, Hill Messi, for sure. And Jerome, 5-2 at least. Should have won 5-2 at least.
It's like Kane thought Big Pav was in there or fucking Crouchy. You know what I mean? Honestly, it was ridiculous. I'm disappointed in it by Harry. Look, I'll send him a message. I'll let him know, look, Harry, you got 2 chances to kill the game there. You're going to take it next time. You have to. But look, like we're not going to berate Emerson, like we're not going to berate Dyer. Let's not berate Kane. He still scored today.
No, I hope we don't. You're right, Dave. And Jerome should have at least won 5-2. Mary W. Saying, I absolutely love Hill Messi. Love that, Mary W. Bottom Duda with the super chat. Good win, but this is a cause for concern. We aren't scoring 5 goals when we should. I did mention that earlier. And he said Conte didn't wait to celebrate, just went straight into the tunnel. He's not happy. Sean, what are your thoughts on that? Conte not really celebrating, throwing his arms into the air, run straight into the tunnel, furious that they probably didn't win 5-2. Perhaps that's my speculation. At least that's what Bottom Duda might be insinuating here, and I think I agree with Bottom Duda that maybe Conte probably thought that his team should have won 6-1, 5-2, and they ended up only winning 3-2, and he wasn't celebrating afterwards. He ran straight into the tunnel.
Yeah, look, if that's what's happened,
do you blame him?
No, yeah, I don't blame him. Listen, if you're, I love
that response. Yeah.
No, I've got no problem with it at all. Like if I'm looking at Conte at 15 million quid, soon to be 20 million quid a fucking year, I want him to hold everybody to the most highest standards possible. And we could have cost ourselves 2 points and thrown away by being silly against 10 men. Yeah. I'm not necessarily thinking that any of the necessary substitutions that we made were individual. There was individual. I don't think Skippy was particularly good. I don't think Basuma was particularly good when they came on. Neither of them did anything that was particularly noteworthy, and they were sloppy. And if Højbjerg and Bentancur were still on the pitch, maybe that doesn't happen because they're in the game, right? Skippy was sloppy. Basuma was sloppy. Once again, by the way, I'm getting very frustrated with Basuma because I was so excited about this kid coming in, knowing the talent that we signed, and yet he just hasn't adjusted at all. And
you say that, Sean.
Basuma in the Brighton was more or less had sort of like a free role. He was the top dog there. You kind of unleash your top dogs and let them kind of float around and just feel their way into the game. At Tottenham, in that midfield, he's
positionally so naive, Dave. Sorry, mate. Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
No. Sorry, I cut across you. No, go on, finish. Sorry.
No. Go on.
So naive, you were saying, Sean. Positionally so naive, yeah.
Yeah, he is positionally naive, but look, we should expect this from Antonio Conte. We've seen it against we've seen it with Inter Milan with Eriksen. It took him it took him that long to get in the team. Tottenham fans were calling us to loan him back here last January. When he walked into Chelsea, he done the same with Fabregas, and the reason why he does it with that midfield, it's the most detailed tactical position on the pitch.
Yeah.
You're the most involved. You're in charge of helping out your backline, but also getting up with the play and making things happen, and usually outnumbered as well. So you need to be sharp in there. And with Basuma, when I look at it, I think he's struggling with the tactics. He's not
very much so.
You called it. He's positionally naive. He's not as disciplined as Bentancur, not as disciplined as Højbjerg. And you can see it when he came on. They just waltzed us. They gained full control of the game, and that's where the second goal came from. You're spot on.
And you know what? You know what, Dave? It makes me question myself. Like in this game, I was saying, give Spence 10 minutes, right? And if Conte says things like, I don't just trust me or don't trust me, but I'm not going to bend to the whim of Tottenham fans just because they want to see something different. Like, trust me, I know what I'm doing. And there's a reason why I haven't played Basuma. There's a reason why I haven't played Spence. And we haven't seen Spence, but we have seen Basuma. And, you know, if we have any faith in either of them, it is probably going to be lent towards Basuma because we know Basuma to be somebody who was fantastic at Brighton. Yet when Basuma has come in, Basuma has looked really bad. And so for me, maybe now I'm actually going to stop.
Is it Salzburg making Basuma look bad though? Because is Salzburg playing so well, Sean? Is he playing so well that you're kind of like when Basuma comes in, you're like, well, it's not really Højbjerg. You know,
Listen, I think Salzburg is playing out of his on a different level. The guy's going from levels to levels. So I'm not going to take this away from Salzburg.
That's me.
He's insane. But just on a separate level, I'm going to say Basuma doesn't look good. He doesn't look competent, in my opinion. I thought, again, even against Brighton, I thought, listen, he was the weaker of the three. In one of the videos I did this week, I was like, let's not criticize Basuma too much because, you know, the other two look better than him, but actually it was him playing defensively that allowed the other two to play more liberally and more free and do their thing. So it's all part of the same team. It's, you know, let's give credit where it's due. But in the little cameo that they had, 20 minutes, Skippy looked poor, and so did Basuma. And the finishing point I was going to make is I don't think I'm going to continue right now chastising Conte for not playing Spence because at the moment I'm at the point where I've suddenly realized, you know what? Conte said, trust me or don't trust me, but I'm going to pick the team that's best. And if he thinks Emerson is better than Spence, and if he thinks Emerson is better than Doherty, then, you know what? Given the fact that we haven't seen enough of Basuma, and when Basuma has come in, he's been disappointing. I'm actually going to give Conte the benefit of the doubt now and stop asking for Spence. I'll wait until Conte says he's ready.
I think you're here. I'll push Sean. I'm loving this because you are like sort of, I don't know how I would say, but you're playing very good devil's advocate for what I think a lot of Spurs fans might disagree with, and you're being very brave with your opinion. I would say, like, I think Højbjerg has made it very obvious for why Basuma didn't walk straight into this team. Højbjerg has made it very clear as to why that wasn't just such an easy chop and change. Emerson, as much as I love to defend Emerson with King Hoddle, I don't like to I don't know. It's just, I want to see Jed Spence. I know what Matt Doherty brings. I'm willing to compare Emerson with Matt Doherty, but I don't know anything about Jed Spence. But you make that fair point that perhaps Conte, he knows more about Jed Spence than the rest of us, and we need to sometimes just give him that benefit of the doubt. I love
what I do like is actually, and because Sean does the watch alongs with us all the time, you can see the I would say progress in his thoughts towards Conte, because he used to be a very, very big skeptic of the guy. But I like the fact that he's come out now and he's like, hang on, you know, maybe there is a method.
I wouldn't say skeptic.
I wasn't a skeptic. I just don't wax lyrical about people just because they're on big salaries. Yeah. In last season, there was plenty of times when I was like, I don't understand why you're playing Doherty left wing back. I don't, because I remember one of the very first games that Conte took charge of was the most embarrassing night in Tottenham's recent history. We're losing to NS Mura, right? So I'm just not someone that just goes, okay, because you're Conte, because you've got a history, then therefore I'm gonna basically get down on my knees and service you. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'll hold everyone accountable. But on this one, I still don't know. Maybe Jed Spence does come in and just prove everybody wrong. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. But on this one, I think that I'm starting to think Basuma's had 4 or 5 appearances now for Tottenham, and I haven't been impressed with him particularly on any of them. Brighton last weekend was okay. The other 3, West Ham, Frankfurt, both Frankfurt games, etc. I've been like, the game passes you by, bro. You're caught out of position, and you don't look anything like the guy that I thought you did at Brighton. At Brighton, you were an absolute boss, and so far in a Tottenham shirt, you don't. If he had a different name on his back, if he had Skippy on his back, or if he has something else on his back, people will be like, what the fuck is this guy playing for?
I know exactly what you're saying, Sean. I know exactly what you're saying. And to bottom Duda, what I would just say is I think Conte is fully right to be upset, actually, if I'm going to be honest, because he probably should have thought that, you know what, I can be sitting in my chair, relaxing, you know, cracking some jokes with Stellini and the Hitman. But no, he had to watch his blood pressure boil and see it go to 3-2. Absolutely right to bottom two. I think he's fully entitled to feel that way. Dan Coys with a super chat. Kane should have squared it earlier, and Hill Messi probably would have taken it around the keeper like we saw before. The penalty, great watch along, guys. Really appreciate it. And Dan Coys, really appreciate you tuning in for the watch along, and so many of you else that have also tuned in to watch along. We really do appreciate it. And the like button just goes a really long way, everybody. So do smash that like button. But Dave, I mean, he would have rounded the keeper David Harris style. Hill Messi would have, if he received that pass from Harry Kane. He would have rounded him like yourself.
Jack, it's my signature on Astro. I run at the keeper, feint to drop the shoulder to go right, take it left, and then the next time I feint the shoulder to go left, take the ball right. It's my speciality rounding the keeper, and that's why I just knew as soon as I seen Gil Messi play, I'm like, he's a bit of me on the ball, a bit of me. I just love
What's there?
Get on the ball, little step over, shifting it left to right very quickly. Honestly, that defender's sitting in the dressing room with fucking concussion right now. He's so dizzy, Jack. He doesn't even know where he is. He woke up and he's like, Mammy, they're like, no, you're in the dressing room at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, doofus. Messi made him look absolutely stupid. And I love it. That's what the guy can do. Like I said, could have came off with a goal and assist today. Beautiful. In fact, I said earlier on, I didn't want apologies for being correct on Zinedine Zosberg. Didn't want apologies for being correct on Kane or Son. But I do want apologies for people saying I was bad on Gil Messi.
Yeah, really. The Hill Messi apologies certainly should be coming in. The Hill Messi apologies will definitely be taken any time, any place. But as well, I mean, he'll be rounding the keeper, David Harris style next time, Dan Coys. Just hopefully.
Harris Messi.
Harris Messi. Just hopefully Dan Coys. I just hopefully Harry Kane makes up for it. It was really sad to see that Harry Kane might not be a believer. Hopefully, after what he saw him do today, maybe Harry Kane will become a believer. Big up, my man. Really appreciate it, Dan Coys.
When I saw his face, said I'm a believer.
And speaking of somebody
not
that
a trace, a doubt in my mind.
Leighton Evelyn, Dave.
Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
Oh, we love it. I love it.
Leighton Evelyn, stop it, Dave. It was 10 men and we scrapped through. Antonio Conte was probably thinking that when he rushed into the tunnel, like the bottom Duda said earlier, Dave-O. But Leighton Evelyn reminding you it was only 10 men and we did kind of scrape through. But I must be honest, same story as last time, Leighton, where missed chances from the forward line, missed chances from the forwards to bury the game and make it nice and easy from us. And you also have to be honest, Eric Dyer did give them a nice plonker of a goal as well.
Look, Leighton, when you've had 4 coffees today with 2 sugars in each, you'll see it from my perspective. Absolutely great performance from Tottenham. And I'll be brutally honest, and I want you to be brutally honest as well. And I'm going to say stop at Evelyn. Leighton, sorry, I'll stop at Leighton. Because what I will say to you is we dominated that game. They had about, 4 or 5 minutes near the end of where we made the changes, and they just gained the momentum in the game. That's the only spell that they really had in that game, if I'm being brutally honest. But we dominated from 1 minute till 88 minutes, and then from 91 minutes to 95 minutes. So for me, I'm not going to sit here and be negative over a 3-minute spell they had where they grabbed the goal and they were boiled by it. And then I'd also give Tottenham praise for holding out, which they didn't do against Sporting. Now, I understand why Conte's angry, because if that happens in the last 16, and you're like, that's absolutely, you can't do that with an away game coming up after, because you're giving the home side something to go away with. So you can't do that. But I understand why Conte would be angry, and that's just to keep the players on their toes, to keep them performing at this level. But as a fan, I'm happy with what I saw today. Football, the last few games, I've been put asleep. I've been fucking bored. Today, entertaining, free-flowing football, lots of chances, and Gil Messi. I mean, it's been a good evening, mate.
Certainly has been a good evening. You're absolutely right. Conspiracy theory here. Big up, Leighton Evelyn. Thanks for tuning in as well, brother. Absolute legend.
Smile, Leighton. Smile, my man. Come on, brother. Enjoy it with me.
Ribsy85 with a conspiracy theory and a nice super chat here saying conspiracy. Harry's weird belief about misses and chance to score. He's trying to get all his misses out of the way before the World Cup. Sean, as an England fan, is it Harry Kane just kind of using Spurs as target practice for the World Cup?
I mean,
getting all his misses out of the way. Perhaps he's going to be even more clinical for England.
I don't
the
know
three
what that.
lines.
I don't know what that I don't know what that superstition that he has is. I've never heard it before, but I really hope not. Listen, I'm an England fan. I'm an England man, but I certainly don't care at all about England's World Cup chances compared to Tottenham. So Harry Kane, you focus on
Get your act
Tottenham.
together.
You worry about England when England comes around. You don't start playing
Yeah.
with the juju at Tottenham's expense, bro. No,
Mm.
sir.
You got to give credit though here, Dave, to Ripsy for the tinfoil hat. And I know you don't like seeing it as Harry Kane's #1 fan, but Ripsy has gone for a tinfoil hat approach and thinking that maybe Harry Kane, he's maybe using these games as just maybe a way to practice a few finishes, Dave, maybe a few outside the foots, a few inside the foots, a few curlers. He's just kind of using all his best stuff to kind of make sure that he's fully ready for the World Cup. Or do you not believe it?
Look, the guy's gonna miss. The guy's gonna miss opportunities. I mean, he's a striker. It happens. Look, maybe it is the case, Ribsy, but at the end of the day, he's sitting here on goal 9 this season. So 9 out of 13 games, 12, 13 games. It's a fucking good return for a player that hasn't hit his peak yet. I'm excited.
Awesome. On with the super chat. Super poor Emerson, pissed off Kane, strong Højbjerg, special Sonny today, a greedy Richarlison. You only have 6 seconds to pass. 10 men, chance is gone. Why wait till 1-0 before you start moving? There is something to be said about what you said there at the end. Awesome. I said it in the watch along.
Crashing that down to earth.
It felt, I mean, it's what people have to say. It's why it's always good to see where people come from, in the games. But awesome. I must be honest. Like it's what I said with the watch long, where when we did concede, I went back to Adrian Chia's super chat and I said, why is it that we need silly errors in order for us to kind of get a kick up the rear and kind of get going? And I must be honest. It felt like maybe Dyer's goal is what sort of sparked the team into life. Richarlison being greedy, I need to look back at the game because Richarlison wasn't as bad in my eyes as maybe people thought. So I probably need to have a second look at the game. I thought it was a special Sonny. I thought it was a strong Højbjerg, a pissed off Kane. Maybe pissed off that he didn't feed our favorite Hill Messi and knowing that he probably made his favorite fan in the world, David Harris, very, very sad not seeing Hill Messi score. That's probably where Kane is pissed off from. And a super poor Emerson. I don't know. I don't even know if Emerson was really that poor. I think it's just happened when we see the difference between the two. But awesome. I do appreciate that you have thrown in all of your thoughts on the game somehow in such a short kind of use of characters. And I appreciate that, man, as well. Big up, awesome.
Bingo possible. I do want to talk on Emerson. Look, I get it. But let's be honest. What's his performance tonight better than Matt Doherty's against Brighton? I'm going to say yes. He got forward. He put more balls into the box. Well, we praised Doherty last week for positionally being good and winning a few headers and getting a block in. Well, Emerson made some brilliant tackles there today. Won some headers. Yes, he gave away that ball that ended up going for their second goal. But, take that out of the game. He had a good performance there, going forward and defensively. The difference is we don't want to praise Emerson because we want him to be so bad. But on tonight, he had a decent game. He done more going forward than what Matt Doherty did at the weekend. And defensively, bar that one bad touch, he was good today.
There's agendas at play here, man. I'm looking through the comments. I love each and every one of you, but there's people that have got pre-established opinions that are being amplified because I don't think he was that bad.
I love defending Emerson. Just quickly, lads. I love defending Emerson, but today wasn't my favorite Emerson performance to defend. And I think there were times when the Emerson sort of anti-Emerson agenda came out when people were criticizing him, putting out a post about the game and stuff like that. And they were like, how dare he? And I'm like, okay, now this is getting anti-Emerson. But if they think he had a poor performance and they think he had, a shocking performance, I wouldn't say it was shocking. I think those are always strong words, but I must be honest, it's not my favorite Emerson performance, Sean, unless you think I am being hard on him, which I would love to hear that. I would love to hear that.
I think you are. Listen, he's never gonna put in a 9 out of 10 performance. He's never gonna be able to do the things that Sonny and Kane do when they are tasked with their roles and responsibilities. He's not that good of a player, but for him I thought it was one of his better performances of the season. I thought he was good. I thought he was okay.
I love
He
it.
whipped in, especially I thought his first half performance was far better. Second half, the game was a little bit weird in the second half. It was very end-to-end stuff. But I thought he did a good job. He wasn't spectacular. I'm not calling him out for I wasn't suggesting he was we have to pick 40% of the team to put into the top 4 man of the match options, and he wasn't anywhere near that. So I'm not saying he was a man of the match contender, but he wasn't that bad. And some of the comments are he was absolutely atrocious. He was shocking. I can't see. I don't know how.
I think
unless you're holding him to the standards that you would hold, right wing backs and like Hakimi's or like Harry Kane and Sonny and stuff. But if Harry Kane squeezed into the man of the match top 4, having missed a penalty that was crucial, and then also over egged the pudding with a cross in at 100 miles an hour, that even if Gil Messi managed to put his head on, it would have knocked the poor fella out. If we're not I haven't seen a bad word mentioned about Harry Kane, so I don't know why there's such venom for Emerson. I can only imagine it's because of the opinion.
The beauty in it, though, is I've just seen the comments explode even more with everything you've just said, and everybody's like, Sean, I agree. Emerson did okay today. To West the King is like, Jesus, somebody get me on. It's everybody is all over the place. Everybody's all over the place. So, Shawnee, I appreciate your bravery and I appreciate your honesty. I
do just want to say it just quickly because I'm not going to die on Emerson's hill today. I'm more focused on the good.
Yeah, same here, by the way, as well.
Yeah, we said we wouldn't earlier.
I do want to say it just quickly, though. If Doherty put in that performance, people would be sitting there stroking their lad. It's that true. There would be. Oh, what a performance. What a great performance. Look. Anyway, move on. I'm not dying on the Emerson hill. Let's move on. I'm not talking about that.
Are you guys planning? Because I know, Dave, you guys were talking about the other day about moving to a fan phone-in show. Is that happening?
That's for the weekend.
Not tonight. I'm hoping to kick that in at the weekend. So basically, what's going to happen is once we're finished with the watch along, it's not going to affect this after discussion or anything like that. Okay. That'll go on for as long as it needs to. But then after that, I'm going to sit down, have a dinner,
start again. Okay.
Chill out, have a cigarette, relax, and then I'll do it maybe an hour or two after the watch along's finished.
Got it.
But don't worry about it today, my man. Not today.
Okay. Daniel Larson forgot about this. I think he means those member super chats. And he said, anyway, love you guys. Member for 6 months, fan show member as well. Big up Daniel Larson. And another performance to be proud of Daddy Højbjerg for. And he even actually made him question his own sexual identity. He said earlier as well. I do love it, Daniel. And I'm pretty sure plenty of the passes Højbjerg played today made plenty of tents in the building is what I would say. Absolute Sauceberg. And Daniel, I must say, no shame in loving your Daddy Højbjerg. No shame in that, brother. Mia W. Sorry, Dave, yeah?
It's just saying people need to get his name right. Put some respect on it. We were quick enough to disrespect it last season. Put some respect on it. It's Zinedine Sauceberg.
Højbjerg, I'm still going to stick with the original Højbjerg, especially with the skills he showed near his own on the opposite touch line. Mia W saying, let's keep it 100. Hill needs to bulk himself up and get a decent haircut. He looks like a broom.
That's harsh.
I can tell though, Dave, by the way, she's asking him to get himself a bit better because I can tell that she was probably impressed by those Hill Messi skills and she just wants him to get a better haircut, bulk himself up, and he can be in this Tottenham team because I bet Mia was probably impressed by a bit of those skills.
Yeah,
just to clarify, sorry, Mia's the lady who was asking for the virtual reality shower access. Yeah. Mia, I reckon I can only imagine that somebody who's got the confidence to pull off that haircut has got an additional reason to not worry.
What I will say though is Howard Wolowitz, Gil Messi, 5th member of the Beatles. This guy, he was quality tonight. Does he need to bulk up? Of course he does. But I just love watching him. Look, I'm a bit disappointed you've insulted my son. It feels like you've insulted my son. I protect Gil Messi. I like the guy. But look, honestly, on a serious note, he bulks up. He's got real ability with the ball at his feet. We've seen that evidently tonight. He could become a serious player for Tottenham in the future. And anyone that's questioned, why have we gone for Gil Messi? When you see that, and by the way, he replicated that a lot more in Spain when he was playing in Spain.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got absolutely unbelievable ability, and he's only 19. Give this kid time. He's going to become absolutely quality. And hopefully he sticks around, gets a bit more minutes. But look, these great ballers, Modric had similar hair when he was that age. Messi had similar hair when he was that age, wild hair. These ballers, they're a bit edgy. Leave his hair alone. He needs it. How will one of us
Hopefully,
ever to beat us?
I just say we just sign Modric on a free, lads. Get him into the club. Have him show maybe Hill Messi a thing or two about what it's like to be in the Premier League. Guy his size. Just see Hill Messi flourish from there. That's all I would say. Big up Mia W. And I really want you on that fan show come Friday. I want to hear what you have to say, especially come Emerson Royale versus Doherty. I absolutely love her stance on things. She just couldn't care either less. But
Ill tripod, we're going to start calling him. For Mia.
Big up, Mia W. Really appreciate your support, and I really appreciate your I don't know. She's been here forever, Dave, but I think she's come alive in this chat. She's come alive in this community, and we really appreciate it, Mia W. Dark Sun G. To be fair, with a super chat, he says, to be fair, it became 3-2 for two reasons. One, Kane's epic fails. Two, the ref not sending off the second Frankfurt player. Oh my gosh, completely forgot about that. And at least we face a Sporting without two players. If they were two straight reds as well, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, we'll just be coming up against a very, very weakened Sporting team. There might even be some youth kids on the bench, I would imagine, for that Sporting team. But, I mean, Dark Sun G has a point. I mean, Kane's, failure to put the ball in the back of the net or to square Hill Messi. And also, guys, I mean, there should have been 9 men on the pitch.
Yeah. Sean, you want to go on this?
Well, no, I mean, there's nothing really to say about it. Like, I think the referee had
maybe
an
thoughts on that
stinker.
Hasebe call. I mean, just for Dark Sun G's sake, what were your thoughts on Hasebe not getting that second yellow?
No, it was
more of a second yellow than Tutas. It was more of a second yellow than Tutas. Felt like
it was. He got his first yellow. Let's say just moment 0, and then it was literally 95, 100 seconds later, he smashes into the next guy, play on. And then about 30 seconds later, smashed into the next guy. There was two additional yellow cards that the referee could have pulled either of them up for. Didn't do either. I just like, and you know what? That won't get spoken about. It won't get spoken about because we won, but it wouldn't have got spoken about had we lost, had we drew the game. Right? It's an absolute. The refereeing of late for Tottenham, and I know that I'm partisan and have a bias because I'm a Spurs fan, but I've been on the last 4 watch-alongs with you guys, and I cannot remember any of them not being full of the 3 of us going, "What the fuck is going on, ref?"
But Sean, are you surprised when the guy had to be told to give us that other guy the second yellow and send him off because he's already booked them?
I mean, that's what I like. There was absolutely no doubt. If you watch that, I don't know what happened if you had the commentary up. I'd love to know if anyone was listening to the commentary on whatever BT Sports, if the commentators were also thinking, has the referee forgotten? Because it clearly, Emerson obviously reminded him, but he also had people in his ears that should have been communicating, saying, you put this guy down for a yellow card literally 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. And it took him another 2.5 minutes to go, oh, yeah, shit, second yellow. It's a disgrace. It's disgusting. And it wasn't just that. There was 2 penalties awarded tonight, but there could have been 3 or 4. Yeah. The whole thing was an absolute shambles. Look, we got the win, but I'm very worried about the state of refereeing in European football. I know Conte says it's better in Italy than it is in the UK, but
he has an Italian referee in the Frankfurt 0-0 game. That was the top of the line Italian referee. That guy,
and he was a shit show as well, wasn't he, Jack?
I hate that guy. I actually hate that guy. That Italian referee. I think he's actually one of the worst, if you ask me.
Let's be honest, though. When are people actually going to talk about the standard of refereeing in the game at the minute across Europe? When is someone actually going to talk about it? These referees are protected, and you're not allowed to talk about them. The roll out Dermot.
The guy had to have Emerson help him out, Dave.
But Jack, it's a joke. You even see them now rolling out the likes of Dermot Gallagher and people like that, former referees on Sky Sports and BT, to back up wrong decisions that were made at the weekend. It's gotten to a point where it's like a protected cult. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. We need to start talking about it, because if we're going to bring in all these technologies, goal line technology, VAR, to improve the game, well, then them idiots also need to improve the game.
Yeah. And Dark Sun G, it's going to be interesting to be facing such a depleted Sporting. I really hope we take advantage of that. I'd imagine they'll probably put a lot of men behind the ball, considering they're losing a lot of their best players going into that game. They'll probably go for a very classic defensive Portuguese kind of performance. But I know that we'll be at home. They'll be very rattled by our crowd. I hope that we pull out with the win there, Dark Sun G. Big yourself up. And 2 red cards and a previous red card from before helps us out a lot. Big up, my man. Leighton Evelyn with the super chat. If that game was 11 versus 11, we would have lost. Shocking. I know what you're trying to say, Leighton, but at the end of the day, we forced them to get the red cards. Like, it's not like they just got those red cards on their own. Like, Sonny was skinning those men alive with every single touch that he took. He was absolutely taking Tuta for, he was just having fun with that Tuta guy. And then as well, Hasebe should have been sent off. It's not like it's really our fault if the defenders are just getting mixed at every opportunity we get to take them on. Like, it's not really our problem. If Sonny is finding it very easy to dribble past them, it's not our problem. If Kane finds it very easy to get a clean pair of heels past these players and they're pulling onto him like it's their last chance to get a good whiff of Harry's hair, it just feels like, I don't know. I know what you're trying to say, Leighton. Like, it was a pretty dismal performance for having, 11 versus 10, but we forced them to get those red cards. You also have to admit that.
Yeah.
Look, go on. Go on.
Well, mine's a little bit off topic. So if you want to carry on with the topic.
Okay, yeah, just quickly, I was going to say, like, we can look at it as, Labour performance. We didn't do too well. We had 11 men, they were down to 10 men. How did we not get over the line? How did we make it hard on ourselves? But also, if the referee gave that Sun penalty, that should have been a penalty in the first half, would have sent off a Sabi, that he didn't send him off. He allowed him to be substituted. So, the referee didn't do us any favors today, in my opinion, in some of his calls. You had to beg him to send off the other guy. You had to beg him to give Harry Kane the penalty. So we had the referee against us, plus there were 11 men for a large period of the game. And we got the job done. We dominated that game for large periods. I honestly do not understand the negative outlook on the game. I understand maybe some precautions that maybe we need to take into the next game or into the next round where you can't be conceding them late goals. I understand that. But all in all, overall, it's been a positive.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Dave. And, I explained myself, but big up Leighton Evelyn. And I must say, I love that you're keeping us accountable at the end of the day, Leighton. Appreciate your support as well. But Donovan Osterreicher, member for 7 months, fan show member as well, Donovan Osterreicher. Marseille did us a favor, back to the top where we belong. Come on, you Spurs. I feel like Marseille, Sean mentioned this earlier, Donovan. I feel like Marseille, had they maybe gotten us a draw, maybe let a few goals back in, that would have actually really helped us. Now it's kind of anybody's sort of group. I think we're at the top of it. It looks like we're going to probably, at least hopefully, be the top of the group. But it's sort of actually evened the rest of the group with Marseille winning it today, Donovan. But Sean, I know you were going to say something a bit off topic. So now it's your...
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a shout out. That right winger that came on for Hasebe.
For Frankfurt,
yeah. His name is Junior Dina Abimbe, a French 21-year-old. He was the guy on the right who gave.
And he scored, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if he scored. I think he might have scored. Yeah, he did score as well. But yeah, you're right. He did score the header. But I want you to do a flat cap Euro Talk review on this kid. He's 21. He's 6'2". He runs at like a fucking 100 miles an hour. He's 2-footed. He's only valued at £5 million according to Transfer Market.
Sign me up.
I want you to go and find out some more about this kid, mate, because he gave Sessegnon an absolute torrid and Longley for what it's worth. He was dancing inside and out. His passing was perfect. I thought the kid was absolutely spectacular.
Sean, I mean, you're just making me, almost making me salivate, I must say, with that sort of thing. I mean, you should see my FIFA record with the owners. I mean, Sean, they love me because I spend no money getting all these, beautiful talents in for no money at all. This guy just sounds like my sort of deal.
I'd like you to go and do some research on him, mate, and maybe we'll do a research report. But yeah, and in terms of the Marseille result,
yeah, you wanted a draw, right?
I did want to draw, and look, it's one. Yes, we have control of the group. We've got Sporting. Next week. I think Sporting obviously got 2 men sent off tonight. They had the goalkeeper sent off last week, so I'd imagine that all 3 of those will be suspended. I don't know the two players that got sent off tonight. Let's hope that they were pivotal players. For what it's worth, guys, after this show's finished, everyone needs to go onto YouTube and check out because there were some absolute monster games tonight. Barcelona and Inter drew 3-3. Like there must have been some absolutely fantastic highlights to watch. But for me, the game is still absolutely wide open. The group is wide open, and next week becomes just as pivotal. Usually, in my experience, game week 4 is the most important week because you either close gaps or create gaps. But this week for our group, it seems to have got even tighter. And now all 3 teams can still qualify first or second. All 4 teams can still qualify first or second, and all 4 teams can still finish 4th. So Tottenham need to make sure that next Wednesday or next Tuesday is taken, I would even say, a little bit more seriously than our second half performance was today, because I think we took the foot off the gas. And once they went down to 10 men, I think that Tottenham assumed that we were there and we were just playing for the win now. Do we score 4? Do we score 5? Whatever. And in the end, we could have slipped up. We could have fucked it up. So I don't want to see that happen again. And that's why I think Conte was right to storm off. I hope he gave them an absolute bollocking for the win, because the win wasn't in the same style as it should have been. We should have been far more comfortable than we were. But next week against Sporting is an absolute crucial game.
It's massive.
Definitely. And yeah, absolutely, Sean. I completely agree. And I'm looking forward to making that scout report. Thanks for the inspiration. I need the inspiration these days. Tabata Duda with a super chat. Big yourself up, my man. He said the 3-5-2 didn't work today yet again. Hence, Conte went back to the 3-4-3 again. 3-5-2 isn't going to work with the players we have. And I think Philip Brady gave you that answer you probably were looking for today in the pre-match build-up to Bottom Duda, where he said he only wants the 3-5-2 against certain opponents where he feels like that flat 3 midfielder of those hard 3 industrious midfielders of Basuma, Højbjerg, and Skip or Bentancur, it only really works against certain opponents. And he wants us to still kind of perfect the 3-4-3. And I think you feel the same way, to Bottom Duda. And you're probably right. Conte went to the 3-5-2 to shut up shop. It made sense. Like, see out the game, kind of kill the game. We kind of did kill the game. Let's be honest. Like, it looked like Frankfurt didn't really want to play anymore. All of a sudden, Lindstrom kind of maybe had an opportunity. Then that new player that Sean has spoke about that I've already forgotten, that I forget. Abimbe, was it you said?
Abimbe, yeah.
Abimbe?
Junior Dina and Bimbe, apparently.
He was skinning right through us. Then they scored from a set piece to Bottom Duda. Then Conte had to switch to the 3-4-3. It just, I think you're right. And if anything, when Hill Messi came on to make the 3-4-3, when Hill Messi came on to form the 3-4-3, things opened up again. All of a sudden, chances were flying. And I think you're right. We all of a sudden carved them right open yet again when the 3-4-3 came back.
He's spot on. What an eye. I
was going to say, Dave, a potential talking point for next week, too.
100%. What an eye on the substitutions he made. And he's spot on. Think about it. Højbjerg skip came on Basuma skip came on for Richarlison and Bentancur. They then gained momentum. Then we brought on Lucas and Gil to get the forwards back up and go for a 3-4-3. And the momentum shifted back into our side, so much so we opened them up. Absolute great comment about them.
Big up to Bottom Dude, and I can't wait to chat about that further. We're going to be using that as a big talking point for debate shows. Don't you worry, my man. Really, really keen comment. Leighton Evelyn saying we beat Sporting at home and then we qualify, but still Spursy. There still is that opportunity to be Spursy. But I know, considering how it maybe went at the end of this game, Leighton, perhaps they learned some lessons yet again, thinking, you know what, we had the opportunity to make this a really fun game for everybody, yet we made it more nervous than it needed to be. I think more lessons for the squad, more reasons to try to see the game out in a better way, but still the opportunity to be Spursy always, I would say. But don't you worry, Leighton, we're qualifying. I promise you. I'm going to put in all my faith in it, Leighton, here, and I ask you to do the same. We're qualifying, my man. We're qualifying.
But Leighton, we've lost 2 games, man. We lost one in the league, one in the Champions League. There's nothing Spursy about us this season, brother. Nothing. I get what you're saying. I get maybe the cautiousness and stuff like that. But open yourself up. Be receptive to Tottenham doing well, brother. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Look, I get it. We want trophies just like I do. But we don't win much at Tottenham Hotspur. So at least celebrate the milestones, whatever else you can, to enjoy supporting Tottenham rather than hating them every day. And I'm not saying you hate them every day of the week, but rather than wake up pissed off with them every day of the week, just enjoy the little things in life, you know? That's what I would say, Leighton. Legend.
Brandon Troller with a super chat. Big up, Brandon. Good to see you back in the chat as well. He's saying a win versus Sporting plus a Frankfurt win sees us through in first. Let's go. Sauerkraut stuffed bratwurst. Dip me into your thickest of German lagers. Absolutely love it. Dave, I mean, he's going like Joey Chestnut, actually, the very famous hot dog eater. Was just over here in Coney Island out in Brooklyn. Dave, he was stuffing the bratwurst and some soda. I mean, would you be willing to do that, Dave? I mean, now that you're top of the group, are you going to join Brandon? Maybe get a bit of sauerkraut in that bratwurst, dip it in a nice German lager, and then have a nice bite from there. I mean, the mustard and the ketchup can finally be out, Dave.
Sign me up for a hot dog eating competition, Jack. I'll eat all them bratwurst Frankfurters you want, my man. Stuff them with whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I'm sitting there victorious.
I love it. Sean, do you enjoy your sauerkraut with your bratwurst after beating Frankfurt?
I do. I really do. I like anything sausagey is lovely for me. But guys, before this rounds off, before I forget, we haven't really spoken about this one particular point. I've been saying this, and I'm not somebody who says I told you so, but I don't get credit for when I say things without having to say I told you so. So I'm going to say I told you so.
This moment.
Once again, Sonny does not play well when Perisic is behind him. And when Perisic isn't playing and Sessegnon is in his place, Sonny comes alive. I've been saying it all season. All season. The stats break it up. The stats show it. The average playing positions show it.
And he dropped him today. And he dropped Perisic.
Yeah, correctly so. Perisic needs, if we like, who's more important to Tottenham? Is it Perisic or is it Sonny? It's obviously Sonny. So for me, we need to reinvent, re-envision, reimagine what we do with Perisic, because when he plays on the left and Sonny's in front of him, they don't work. It stifles Sonny, and I don't know what the solution is. Whether you move you either go with Sessegnon and just Perisic be a utility player, or you try and find Perisic on the right. If you don't like Emerson, play him, or whether you bring Perisic into a forward line and you rotate him for Sonny, whatever. I think Perisic is an important aspect, but if you want the best out of Sonny, it doesn't happen when you play Perisic behind him. I've been saying it all season, and once again, I was right, Dave. Do
you know what, Sean? I was a bit skeptical of it, right? But when you look at the games that Sonny scored and he's played well in, Sessegnon has actually been left.
Always been there. He's always been there.
Yeah. Look,
I've been saying this for.
I'm glad you did, John. I'm glad you did.
8 weeks.
I'll go and look more into it. I'll go and get that White Scout that you have, and I'll have to look more into it.
But looks like sauerkraut all around, Brandon. Seems like sauerkraut for all three of us. Throw in the German lagers as well. Top of the group, Champions League. Big yourself up, Brandon. Absolutely love it.
Big up.
Dark Sun G saying the two reds for Sporting, for your information, were I think Roberto Saggio, and Pedro Gonçalves. Whoa, Pedro Gonçalves got a red, their best player. If Marcus Edwards maybe got thrown in there too, I mean, that would have been brilliant. But basically, their chief creator, Pedro Gonçalves, getting a red card. Insane. Wonder what happened, Pedro.
Brilliant. That's huge for us. That's absolutely huge. He's there, string puller. Huge for us. Absolutely. Dark Sun G, thank you so much for keeping you updated through all this madness in the game.
Yeah, I heard around the ground,
Dave.
Dave.
Appreciate it, brother.
I heard around the ground here. Absolutely. But everybody, we're going to start wrapping up here. We're going to let Sean plug his channel, let him off the show. We've been keeping him hostage for plenty of time now. Time to let him go. But everybody, if you've enjoyed the watch along, please smash that like button. Get your comments in if you have enjoyed as well. We really do appreciate everybody throwing in their comments, and we'll try to get them up on screen. But everybody really have enjoyed it today. Been really good vibes. But Sean, tell us about Spurs Talk Show, my man.
Yeah, guys, Spurs Talk, hashtag all one word, Spurs Talk Show on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube's obviously my focal point. I'm at like 3,400 nearly subs now. We're pushing through the 3,000 handle pretty quickly. I'd love anybody who hasn't already just smash the link and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. At the moment, I'm forced to just do my morning walks with my dog and then get whatever thoughts are off my chest. But as soon as I can get the Sky engineers to fix the problem in the road outside my house, then I will be getting back to live streaming daily, and I will be doing it every single day at about 11 a.m. But right now, you're just going to have to tolerate, my little 10-minute segments every morning. I get them off my chest. So Spurs Talk is where you can find me.
Not tolerating, they're well worth the watch. Get over there and fucking check them out. Well worth the watch, guys. Brilliant piece of content. Big up, Shawnee.
Appreciate it, mate. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about, in no small part, Perisic.
Love it. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it, man. I'll have a keen listen.
Absolutely. Everybody show Sean some love. He made an excellent vibes on this watch along. He's our partner in crime over here, and he makes a really, really good watch along. And so many comments today about how many people enjoyed it, how many people love coming here for these watch alongs. Sean is such a huge part of that, everybody. So please at least just show him some support. Hit that big red button. I think it's the very least you could do. So I think everybody as well, just show Sean some support. But Dave, another great win for Spurs. No matter how people see it, 3 points in the bag, top of the group, ending off. Nice to see a nice Hill Messi cameo at the end there. Beautiful to see. We'll definitely be raving about that. Certainly, we won't let that go to waste. But Dave, any final words for the Harris Army and all that?
Yeah, I want to say, look, it's been a great day. Even the vibes before the fucking internet fucked up on me earlier on. Phenomenal on the pre-match build-up. Same again today. Look, everyone that's been with us over the course of today, let's keep enjoying these match days together. Been absolutely brilliant. As much as we had good vibes on the panel, you guys also blend in with them good vibes with your comments and everything else. You know, it's absolutely brilliant. So having a great day. I want to say a massive thank you to Sean, to Jack, and to Philip for earlier on, along with Daigle, but you guys for the pre-match build-up and the pump-up, and the watch-along. This following today has been absolutely insane. And let's keep this Spurs community together. We've had such good vibes today. Let's keep it together going forward, and let's fucking enjoy this. Let's get on the roller coaster, ups and downs. Let's get each other through it. And let's go to bed happy tonight. Top of the league, top of the group in the Champions League. We've wrestled back control, scored goals, Kane and Son back as well. And look, it's just been a good day. It's been perfect, in fact. Gil Messi even came on at the end and done Messi-like things. So, brilliant. But as always, I will say, Jack, unless you have anything to say, come on, you Spurs.
In Conte we trust.
Come on!
We will be seeing ya.
Everywhere we go.